All right, and we are live and recording.
Fire! Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a fire, really? That's quite a lively way.
Fire!
It's quite a lively way to open up the podcast this week.
Come on, I
What
had to
is
say
fire?
it because it's fire because we have back
Well,
again our man.
you
Our
gotta
man
do the
Michael.
welcome.
Hello! Welcome to the Beautiful Friendship
Okay.
Podcast. I am Luke Anaya.
And I'm Eric Dominguez.
And I am Michael Capanos, and I'm back.
He's
Well,
back.
We
from
have
being black.
okay. We so that made me very, very looking forward to the future days of this podcast. So, to everyone in the audience, we have made a new decision. This podcast is getting a huge change. From now on, Michael will be a permanent co-host of the podcast. So there'll be 3 people talking. every episode.
I was very excited. The way Luke told me was actually psychotic. It wasn't actually psychotic. It wasn't that bad. This motherfucker, he texted me, so I open my phone, I look at it. It just says Michael. Fucking super ominous. I'm like, hey, what's up? This motherfucker leaves me undelivered for like 30 minutes. So I'm like, oh my god, is he okay? Like, is he like, what the fuck? Like, what's happening? He's like, you want to do the podcast? Fucking dickhead. I was very excited though. I'm super happy to
Of
be
the
here.
podcast.
Yeah.
Come
Well,
on, I had to
honestly-
get his attention.
honestly, I think it's gonna make the podcast better. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Some of our conversations are a little bit boring with just 2 people. I think a third opinion will drive the fire enough and make some sparks enough for us to do some fire conversations, as you said at the beginning of the
For sure.
podcast. So
Yes.
I'm excited about this. Honestly.
I'm also very excited.
So this episode, we are doing 4 different films. We're doing fucking Dinner in America. We're doing Synecdoche, New York. We're doing fucking The Wind Rises, and we're doing No Country for Old Men. So yeah, I mean it's gonna be a good episode.
Oh yeah.
There's
I
nothing
think it will as
interesting
well.
that came out this week. I mean, I saw Scream 7 today. It was bad. It
Bro.
was actually really bad.
Yeah, I saw your note. I saw it was not good.
Dude, it fucking.
I never got into any of the Scream movies, so it's like
The first one's pretty good actually.
The first
I
one.
mean, I'll watch
I'm
the first one.
I'm gonna be honest. The first one might be a genuine like horror slasher masterpiece. It's so fucking good. It's
Yeah.
genuinely an amazing film. Wes Craven's a genius, and I like the other ones too. I like the second. The second one's a decent sequel, but like a huge step down from the first one. But it's not a bad movie. The third one is hugely problematic, and a lot of people hate it. But I think it's all right, even though it's not great. The fourth one I think is very misunderstood, and I think is a great movie. The fifth one is okay, and the sixth one a lot of people really liked, and I did not like, and the seventh one I genuinely hated. It's we're done for, dude. The Scream franchise is dead now.
The
Yeah,
sticks in the
probably shut the fuck up, please. Shit. Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Shut the fuck up. In the
Why
big
didn't-
2-6, you fucking.
No, don't act like we weren't.
Shut up, no,
We weren't making 6-7 jokes. No, we weren't. Yes, we were.
Oh, we were.
Yes, we
Oh my
were.
God.
Don't act like we weren't.
okay.
Oh my god, I want
Okay.
to say something really bad right now.
Okay, you guys were like cutting out from me while I was talking about Scream, and your audio is like coming in a little bit choppy. Even the listeners are gonna hear this, so this is really funny. I'm leaving this all in.
Okay. I'm gonna check the.
The Wi-Fi should be
Okay,
fine.
the Wi-Fi's fine. Okay,
Okay, yeah, well,
But-
you're back now, but you sound fine.
let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh, actually, I gotta give you after once we're done with the pod, I'll give you my podcast or my, I'll give you my Discord, Eric, so you can add me on Discord and I can have my own
Oh.
thing going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're like in the flesh together, sitting at a
Yeah.
Well, we're not.
But
we're
like,
sitting together.
I know that that's not possible every single week, but
Yeah.
yeah, Michael, it's time to get off your ass. You're gonna stop playing Satisfactory because you're gonna have resposibilities now to go see everything.
Literally
that
boot it
we-
up
we're
on the
talking
TV.
about.
Yeah, I literally have Satisfactory running in the background.
You're playing
Anyway.
Satisfactory right now. Are you also
I'm
watching?
not playing it. I was low-key thinking about that. I was like, dude, I
Yeah,
can play one.
you have
Die.
one AirPod in, and you're like you have like Peter Griffin clips below, and, like Subway Surfers.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're doing good.
Yeah, I need constant stimulation. otherwise
Personally,
I can't watch.
that's why what I was watching Synecdoche, New York, a boring ass movie, snore fest. I had to have fucking Subway Surfers and Family Guy funny moments with it, cause I'm
Dude,
sorry,
you know what's weird? I
I don't
actually didn't
wanna
think it was boring,
I don't want to
I didn't
deal
either.
with the
which is odd.
I don't want to deal with the fucking innate nature of death. I don't want to deal with the fact that I'm gonna fucking die. I'm being facetious right now. It's one of my favorite movies ever made. I fucking love that film. So, and of course, I don't find it boring, but you know.
It was insane.
It was incredible. I'm
Alright.
excited to get to it.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Alright,
to get to
You know,
Anyway.
actually thinking about it, a lot of our movies here are kind of, I think the most like thrilling one is No Country. But I think
like
together
like
our
today?
three like not today. I mean like our three favorite movies. Like for today, yeah, for today are the out of the three.
Yeah,
They're
I
all
mean,
very kind of
and
slow.
I
like,
will say, No Country gets
you know.
slow. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
I
it does
watched
get
it, and I'm
slow.
surprised that that thing like was able to like enter itself into the cultural zeitgeist, like the way it has.
I'm not actually, and I'm
I mean,
excited to talk about why
yeah.
I like genuinely like think that
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah, I mean, it's
really
an
fucking
iconic
good.
film. It's like it's an American classic now, and everyone's talking about it. It's like one of the big film bro movies. Well, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. And
Anyway.
like, man,
Anyway, we
hits
we
me.
should get to talking about a movie. I think we should. I mean, we agreed before recording. Dinner in America is probably the best one to start off with. It's Luke's
yeah, it's also
recommendation.
the best one on the list.
Okay, you should
Fuck
go
yeah.
fucking kill yourself right now. Slit your wrists. We're done with the
Whoa,
podcast.
hold on.
We're done.
We're done. Bye bye.
We're
It's going back
gone.
to 2 members. You're done.
Yeah, me and Michael.
it's
You're
like
you're
Michael and
fucking
Eric, we're
done.
just gonna talk about
Yeah,
movies.
you're done, Luke. Yeah, your opinion's
Alright.
invalidated. I didn't hate this movie that
So-
much, but it's not good.
Here we go. Dinner in America. All right. This is our non-spoiler section. So,
Okay. Well,
you know, I guess
number
if you
one.
care,
Number one. Okay, so you recommended this for the pod last week as your recommendation,
I did.
and
I recommended it also. Hey, I just want to say that I'd recommended it on the fly because I thought
okay,
that
yeah,
like I was like maybe the recommendation should be No Country, but like no, because we were just doing a different thing. So I was just like, you know what, we both haven't seen it, so why
Okay.
not?
So here's a couple things that I would like to ask you about this film. So
Yeah.
I recognize the name of the film. Like I knew about it before, and I like vaguely knew the plot, and I like had vaguely heard about this film. I don't remember hearing like any discourse about it, but I just like kind of knew it existed. It never really like interested me, but you recommended it, and I just want to know why. Why did you recommend this? Like, how did you come to figure
Well-
out about this, and why did you recommend this?
Okay, so I was like I said, it was on the fly, and I was kind of just going in my head like, what are some movies that might like we could talk about that we both haven't seen? Because that's like a big one that we want to recommend movies we both haven't seen. So it's like, what movie? I'm literally I'm on Letterboxd. I'm going through your like watch list, and I'm like fuck, and then I see, well, actually I don't know, it's not on your watch list, but then I think back to a time that I was with my girlfriend and we kind of just like put it on, right? So like, and I didn't finish it, right? And Michael didn't, and Michael also like
We had the same experience with it. I watched it with my ex, and it was it's when you're watching it with your loved one and you don't. No, I shouldn't say loved one. That was like a family member.
Why
But you're
the
watching it
fuck?
with your significant other.
Why the fuck would
And you
you
don't
watch
actually
this
watch
with your
it.
significant other? This movie's creepy as hell, dude. Oh my
Okay,
god.
it wasn't my decision.
Well,
She
it
just
was
put it on.
yeah, okay, yeah, it also wasn't my decision. Okay, Sarah, okay, look.
That's
Alright.
what Dinner
It
in
was just
America.
because Dinner in America.
That's what
Okay,
your
well,
girlfriends sound like.
uh,
Let's watch Dinner in America. This is what my imaginary. This is what my
No!
imaginary girlfriend's gonna sound like. Let's watch Matt
Well, neither-
Johnson's Nirvana
literally-
the band the show.
Well,
Yes,
neither
honey.
of us saw it. Like, none of the like out of the four of us, we were just scrolling on Tubi and we were like, "Oh, I've heard about this movie because we have a
this
friend
is not
who really
the
likes
best
this
thing on
movie."
Tubi. Like I've seen
Well, yeah.
some crazy titles on Tubi, dude. If you're scrolling on Tubi and this is the most interesting thing, I'm sorry, I'm not criticizing you. I'm just trying to fucking start an argument here because I'm
Dude, isn't
fucking pissed off about this movie.
Velocipaster?
Yeah,
Velocipaster.
dude, special
It's
needs
just we
revolts.
don't. Well,
I started watching.
well, a lot of times
have
we
you
don't
heard of the
wanna
movie?
watch like some good shit, you know.
Have you heard of the movie Special Needs Revolts?
What?
Okay, it's some
That
crazy
sounds
shit,
amazing.
dude. I started watching with my friends, and it was so bad they didn't want to finish it, and I'm not
Hold on,
gonna.
should we do that next week?
Fuck you. It's my recommendation, and I already have some ideas. But
Genuinely die.
no, I started watching with my friends, and they hated it. They couldn't finish it, and I kind of wanted to finish it just to see how it ended or see just where it went. It was so insane and terrible. It was genuinely awful. But I'm not gonna fucking watch Special Needs Revolve by myself. I'm not gonna sit there and finish that by myself. I don't have the time. It's the type of thing you gotta watch with friends. I'm not.
Well, yeah,
gonna
and
be the
you know
guy.
what? And you know what? Thank God I watched Dinner in America with Michael.
Oh,
Like,
oh
thank God. I don't know.
God,
like,
I wish I
how
watched it
else
with
would
someone.
I would have done it.
Dude, I don't think you understand how painful and irritating of an experience this was watching this by myself.
Yeah, I think if
Yeah.
I also watched it alone, I would also probably not enjoy myself. But I was enjoying myself enough because we were just like cracking jokes. One of my well, okay, I wasn't really joking about this, but I was watching the movie and I was just like, I don't know, I'm getting the vibe that they want to do this. Okay, like just make her like 12 and make him like 24.
Yeah, they want to do the licorice
I'm being
pizza
serious.
thing. No, definitely. They want to do the
Just do
licorice
that.
pizza thing.
And I think it would be better if it was just like
It would
she
be
was
better.
like 11. Yeah, it would be better if she was like 11
Literally,
and he was 24.
the entire fucking movie. Every so often, he'd be like, "It'd be way better if she was like 5 and he was 82." Like, good God, dude! Oh my God.
Dude. we're not fucking Luc Besson. We're
Oh,
not
man.
making like fucking Leon the Professional here.
Oh, I talked to Michael about that.
He did, yeah.
actually.
Luke told me
Oh
about that.
shit,
Oh
dude.
my God.
Dude. I don't think you understand my fucking experience watching that movie because I'm like, I've heard about this and I've heard a lot of people talk very highly about this, so I'm like, let's put this on. I'm excited. I like Luc Besson because I like The Fifth Element, so let's put this on and let's watch this shit, right? I fucking start watching it.
Yeah.
It opens with a fucking bang up action scene. The opening action scene is fucking awesome. It's like directed really well and it's shot really well. And it's like, okay, we're fucking in it. I'm ready to love this movie. And it keep going and it keeps going really well. It's like a really shot well movie. It's witty. It has some good moments. And like the plot keeps going. And about like 45 minutes in, there's some weird creepy moments between the main lead character and the female lead
Mathilda.
character who's like
Mathilda?
11.
Mathilda?
And you're like, okay, there's some
Oh.
weird character, there's some weird moments. You can wash it off, you can like brush it off a little bit. And then there's one like super like weird, disgusting scene, and I'm like, okay, if they leave it at that scene, they're good. They can get the pass. But fucking no, this motherfucker
God.
Luc Besson fucking doubles down on this shit, and the movie is just relentlessly on this shit. It's like it cuts between Gary
I need to
Oldman
watch that.
doing some like fucking great shit. Like I'm kind of into his performance here, even though it's a little bit goofy. And then it like cuts back, and it's like this is literally like weirdly pedophilic, and I don't like this. And I wonder like if like the child actors were like the child actor Natalie Portman was like safe while watching this movie, and I've not heard great things
she was
about this set.
Yeah, she
So-
was. I do not think she was safe. Also,
And by the end of the movie, like what I will say,
wait, hold on.
the
I
film
think I
has
want to see it.
the film has great action scenes throughout. Like the action scenes are fucking incredible. But like I can't get past the weird pedophilic shit. It's just it's to a point in that movie that I'm like, I'm done with this. That movie fucking sucks. So fuck Leon the Professional. I don't like that movie.
Yeah, it's really the incel movie,
Oh my
which
God.
The incel movie.
well,
yeah, like,
no, Joker I think is probably more incel. Like, I'll be honest.
Yeah, but like this one's like literally pedophile. Well, actually, no, you're right. Maybe like I don't know. I just feel like if someone genuinely has this on like Leon the Professional on their top 4,
You should be afraid.
I mean maybe like
That or they're
you know,
like
we got some weird shit going on. Did you see the original screenplay? That one scene in the original screenplay.
I've read about it because like after the movie, I kind of like went on a deep dive reading about it because I'm like, why is this movie so weird and creepy? And yeah, I read about it. It's not good. It's like Stephen King level
I read
original It book kind of shit. So
Yeah, I read it. I read that scene.
Oh, you
It's
actually read?
I
it
didn't
is
read the
not
scene.
good.
I've like read like descriptions of it, but I didn't read like the
Yeah, I
actual
read
screenplay.
it, dude. It's so bad. It's like
Oh,
really bad.
oh,
It's really creepy
oh,
because it's not even like matter of
yuckies,
fact like
yucky.
this is what
This is not
happens.
good.
It's like oh, it's really bad.
Ooh.
It's like
Anyway,
it's not good.
let's talk about Dinner in America. So
Yeah.
we kind of started
I
talking
think it's
about this, but we
interesting that we
didn't
started
really.
about.
Michael, what is Dinner in America about? Describe the plot. I'm not gonna fucking look
Yeah,
it up.
do it.
You do it.
Okay, dinner. This is off memory. So Dinner in America is there is this guy and he's a punk rocker and he's super cool and he's Sigma because he's a punk rocker. And then there's this girl and she is kind of special needs a little, but she's like not really, but kind of. She really does look like she is.
They
And
okay, that's crazy. No, they do
she
they do really hint at it. And
yeah.
I left myself I looked that up after the movie because I'm like I left myself questioning like yeah, and we'll talk about it. But yeah, keep going.
And she really likes this like rock punk band and she wants to go see him and her parents are like no and she meets the punk rocker guy and then it's about their developing relationship and how they fall in love and stuff and it's I mean it's kind of cute. It
It
would
would
have
have been
been better
better
as
if
a
she
short
was.
film.
It would have been better
Oh my
if she was
god.
11 and he was like
that's,
40.
that's insane.
Okay.
Um, this is like one of maybe the most like kind of. If you guys okay, just wait. I don't even know if this went to Sundance, but I don't know if you're gonna get this, but this is like one of the most like Sundance like feeling movies I've ever seen, and that is like a bad. And I mean that as not a compliment. I mean that as an insult. Do you guys get what I'm trying to say?
I have no idea what that means.
I do get what you're trying to say, Eric.
I mean,
So
like
let's,
I
you know
think
what?
there's a good way to say
fill
that.
in
Like
Michael.
I think like, and what I mean by like a Sundance feeling movie, Sundance like the film festival. Like I call Little Miss Sunshine. Like I'm like that's a very Sundance feeling movie. I don't even know if that went to Sundance either. I think it did.
Okay.
But like that is.
Amateurish.
But I
movie.
mean that. I mean that like in a good way. That movie's fucking great. This is not good.
Well, I guess the way I described it when I was watching the movie with Michael is I was watching the movie and I said this to Michael. I was like, you know what? This movie is very interesting because I feel like I'm watching it happen. And right now I'm editing a short film for my class. And when you put in the clips, like you cut off like the and action part, right? I feel like whenever I see a clip, like whenever I see cuts in this movie, I can just feel like the director right before that just being like, yeah, or yeah, you're gonna do that, and then you're gonna do this and action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
take
if
that.
that
I'm gonna take that a
correlates
step
well, but-
further. The director says that, and then he smirks to himself and laughs to himself. He's like, "Haha, this would be awesome," and then he does it.
Yeah, and then by gosh darn diddly darn does he do it.
Oh
Um,
God.
There's a lot of, by the way, the editing in a lot of this is like insane. Like
Yeah.
that one dinner scene at the
I
end.
thought it was bad.
It's like
I'm
cutting. It's like cutting. Like cut, 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 cut.
Ah,
It's like
ah.
the most
Snap.
cutting
It's-
snappers movie.
Yeah.
I
Like a
can't.
little bit behind Bohemian Rhapsody.
That kind of okay. That kind of bullshit like really annoys me. I mean, you Luke, you probably know this about me a lot, but like even without thinking about it, I like a lot of movies without a lot of cuts. Like fucking. That's like why
Yeah.
I mean, part of the reason why I liked it was just an accident a lot. It's a very slow movie. A lot of it is very like wide, long shots. It's and so all that like fucking
I
cutting
feel that
bullshit
too.
really fucks me. I really hate that. It's one of my biggest pet peeves when watching a movie, along with like a few other things, which you'll get to know, and you
I
probably
think
already
it
know.
can be cool. I think it works
I
in a
think
lot
it-
of movies.
Like
I think
there's
it works in
The Graduate?
Yes, it works in The Graduate.
I mean,
really well.
but in The Graduate, it's like a stylistic choice, and it's like it's working for something. And this,
Yeah,
it's just
and
it's like
also,
it
The
feels
Graduate
sloppy.
being like a
and it feels lazy.
1960s thing.
Yeah,
I was also going to say,
it feels like
there's the 1960s, and a movie that takes homage to that is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That has a lot of
Oh
fucking
yeah.
wild
Yeah.
snaps to it, but every scene feels like very
but
Like it feels intentional.
Yeah, it
what I
feels
will say,
intentional
what I
enough
will
for that
say,
to be
around the
fine.
'60s, things felt much longer. Like, we didn't have as many shots. They did a lot of long shots, like I like in the 60s. And so there's kind of a counterculture feel to The Graduate in doing something like that. And that counterculture feel also adds, like, the kind of message and what they're trying to do with those cuts.
Exactly. In this
Um,
movie, it just feels insane. It's like, why are we
So-
cutting to these characters? Like, we don't have to do that.
I
Yeah.
get what this movie's trying to pull off. It's trying to be this quirky, like, romantic comedy that's, like, supposed to attract a certain type of audience. And I
A
didn't
little bit
find
edgy,
it...
you know?
I didn't find it sweet or endearing at all. I'm gonna be honest. Like,
But they
there's a
say
lot of
the R
moments.
word.
There's a lot.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
they use the R word a lot, and it's just not funny any
Oh my God,
time.
they do say
I'm not
the
saying
N-word.
it's. I'm not saying that it's that you can't use the R word in a funny way. I mean, fucking, there's a hilarious
Eddington.
scene. I was about
yeah.
to. Yeah, I was literally just about to say Eddington. I'm like, there's a fucking like laugh out loud hilarious scene in Eddington where they do it, but this feels like really excessive, and also a huge insult that I like to use a lot is this movie feels like it was written like a YouTuber. I don't know what I'm saying. My brain is all mixed up. This movie
YouTube.
feels like it was written by a middle schooler. This movie feels like it was
Oh,
written by a
yeah.
middle schooler. It really does. With the excessive use of the R word, its view on love and its view on life feels like a very like immature view on life and love. It feels like a middle schooler like watching all these comedy movies and understanding them as much as the middle schooler brain can like take in and understand these movies, and writing their own kind of thing and being like, yeah, this is my cinematic view of love. And it feels like just such a unnuanced and basic kind of view that like a middle schooler would have. I mean, this is a perfect movie for a middle schooler. A middle schooler would love this. I don't know about middle school me, honestly, but I was like, I'm autistic. I'm severely autistic, so I think middle school me would be all autistic and throw some random autistic tantrum about this film if I saw it. But I'm just saying it feels a very middle school movie. And also, it feels in that way because it's like they're saying the wrong thing, and younger kids, especially young boys, love saying, the taboo shit. They like touching on that, and this touches on a lot of taboo shit. It has a lot of middle fingers. It's like a bunch of fuck you. It's very punk rock, and it's very edgy. It's all these like it's a real edgelord movie. I will say that it just is.
Dude, it is, but it also really isn't at the same time.
Yeah, it's I
Bro,
know, I
that's
get what
that
you're
one
saying.
part. There's
It does
literally
not-
that one part where I literally guessed it. She's like, oh my God, I don't know. I won't say it now,
We
but
can't
like,
say it, yeah.
there's this one part in the movie where it's like they're in a car and then she says like something and I'm like, and then I literally said the exact line follows before he fucking said it, and I was like, shut
Oh,
the
I
fuck
think I know
up.
what you're doing.
Like,
Yeah.
holy shit, shut
Yeah,
the
like it
fuck
felt.
up.
I mean, what you're saying.
And we both fucking laughed out
It's-
loud. And we had to like rewind the movie
It
because
felt
it's
like
like
it felt like Disney Channel level at moments. It's just like
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're gonna commit to something punk, and this feels like this movie's trying to be like an ode to like alt punk bands, which it's not. It doesn't have the balls to kind of like go there and explore that properly. It just doesn't.
And the like bullies that reappear throughout
Oh
the
my
movie
fu-
are
I
like
hated
the
them.
fucking Stranger Things bullies. They're so bad.
I hated them. I hated
Yeah.
them. I despise those characters. I despise so many scenes about this movie. I didn't find it
So here's the
charming.
director.
I didn't find it sweet. I didn't find it
All right, so
quirky
this
at
is gonna
all.
be super camp, guys. This is gonna be super camp.
No,
Oh, and this
he's
shot
not
we're
trying
gonna
to
kind of
go
set it up like
camp.
a little bit of a Wes
He's
Anderson,
like, no, yeah, I was about to say he's like, it feels like, less Wes Anderson. I feel like there is like some like influences in this, but I feel like more Napoleon Dynamite. This really is trying to pull off a Napoleon Dynamite type of thing, and it just does not have the wits to pull that off.
I haven't seen it.
Haven't
Get a lawyer and sue me.
It's okay. Like I like it, but like it's not all that people crack it up to be.
Whoa, dude, Josh is gonna beat you.
Yeah.
That's our friend's favorite movie.
That's how I felt with Superbad. I did not care for
Die.
Superbad.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I get how you see that. I personally like I love Superbad like a lot, but like it's not like a movie that's as precious to me as other ones where I'm like, yeah, I can definitely see how you feel that way about it. It's fun. I have a really good time every single time I watch it. So
Super bad. It's one of my favorite comedies.
I wouldn't
I
say one of my
gotta,
favorite
I gotta
comedies,
give it a
but
chance.
like of like that
Okay,
time
hold
period,
on,
it's definitely
hold
the
on.
best one.
Back it up a little bit because Michael can't say that because he didn't even finish the
I
movie.
did not finish
He
it.
saw like 10 minutes.
You
Okay, no. I got through half of it and I was like, I'm bored.
You got through half
So
of
he got through like
Superbad. You
40
got
minutes.
bored during watching Superbad.
Yes, I haven't given it, and I'm going to
What
give
is
it another
wrong
chance.
with you?
But I was
I
watching. I was like,
swear,
God,
this is
I'm
gonna be
so
another
bored.
Mulholland Drive situation. He's gonna give
It
it another
probably will
chance,
be.
and he's gonna be like, "Oh, this is 5 stars on Letterboxd. This is a
sorry.
masterpiece."
Yeah.
Fucking
I'm.
Yeah, probably.
That'll probably happen.
move away, Godfather. Here's Jonah Hill talking about having period blood on his pants.
Dude, that part was hilarious.
Hilarious.
I was like, die!
Oh my God.
Anyway, let's talk about some other aspects of this quirky movie, Dinner in
This
America.
super cool, funny, quirky movie.
It came out in 2020,
Oh yeah, I forgot.
which is
That's
Interesting.
fine. I'm fine with this like not being remembered. What I will say is I feel like if this movie came out not in 2020 and more people watched it, this might be one of the movies that you see in like Instagram reels or TikTok clips. A lot of moments in this movie really feel like they should put like the ba-da, ba-da, you know that like fucking music that they do in Instagram reels, and they're like
Yes, I know.
this is one of the sweetest hidden gems of 2020, and you know like it feels like perfect for that. But I'm glad that I'm glad that people forget about this movie because I just don't think it's anything special at all. Also, they make a song in this movie and it's like actual ass. I fucking hate the song that they make. It's one of the worst things I've ever listened
no,
to.
we're gonna do a timeout here.
Time
I don't think it's one of the worst things I've ever listened to. I didn't think I wasn't like, whoa, this was really good, but I actually didn't mind it. I didn't
Yeah,
think it was
like her
bad.
vocals are very good. Like
I
she's
mean,
like,
Yeah, I
it's like a
think she
good
sounds
singer.
good.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna say that.
and I
but, like,
didn't
just
find
don't
it
like the
really annoying
composition
at
of
all.
it at all.
That's
Interesting.
yeah, it's
I didn't really, I didn't. That didn't even really cross my mind.
This movie
I guess.
fucking
like
sucks.
I'll say like credit where credit's due. After watching that movie, that song they made was stuck in my head for like the rest of the day.
Are you
I was-
serious?
I'm not even joking.
I
I
was kind
was
of
like, I
annoyed
didn't-
by
I
it.
didn't
I'm
even
gonna be
remember
honest.
it.
I kept thinking about it, and I'm like, this shit is fucking annoying. This is like, it's so the song that the most annoying person you know is obsessed with. It's like that perfect type of song for that.
Oh yeah.
I forgot. I don't even know how it goes. It
This
just kind
is-
of happened.
This
in
is
the
the
movie, and I
movie
was
that
like,
the
okay.
most annoying person you know is obsessed with. The most annoying person you know is saying that this movie is the deepest thing
actually
you've
don't
ever
know.
seen. Yeah,
Because I know someone who like loves this movie, and I
who are
don't
they?
find her annoying in the slightest. I actually think she's quite cool, and I like seriously do not find her annoying at all.
I find this
Like, at
movie
all.
severely annoying. It's like I don't know, man. It's like
I mean,
nails
like,
to a
it's not- I don't
chalkboard for
think-
me. This movie, it's that irritating of an experience for me. And like, there's some movies that I think are bad. Like I thought Wuthering Heights was bad and boring, but I didn't think it was like that annoying. This is like genuinely like annoying and irritating to me. It's like nails on a chalkboard to watch. I'm sorry.
I need to be sorry, you know. I don't really I didn't think it was like too annoying. For me, it was like actually at times it did get annoying.
Yeah.
Like for sure. But it wasn't like the whole movie for me.
I think
I just didn't really like it. Like I didn't think it was bad, but I just didn't like think it was anything like special.
yeah,
was
I thought
kinda
it was
like
I thought it was like
was fine.
literally just fine. And it went on for way too. If it was like 45 minutes, I would have been like, yeah, it was good. It was fine. But it was like it was a full fucking feature length. At the end I was like, please just be over. Oh my God.
Can we talk about that? Oh, you know what? Should we just get into spoilers, you know?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
feel like we
What's
can't
your
really
rating?
talk about
Mine
this
is
movie.
like a 4 out of 10.
Mine is a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, I did 5 too, because it's just fine.
It's just mid.
I think it's actively annoying, and also being just okay. All right, talk about the one thing you want to talk about.
Okay, so there's that scene in the movie where she's like, "Oh, I forgot what she said. Does she say the R word? She's like, "Am I R word?" And then
Oh,
and
she's
then-
like, do you think I'm
yeah,
R-word?
we can't say that, you know. But then like he like and then I
feel like you
literally
can
said
say it,
and then
the
I literally
context of the
said
movie.
no, stop, no, we can't. And then I literally said, "Don't you ever say that." And then he like slammed the brakes of the car in the
Don't
movie.
you
And he's like,
ever-
"Don't you ever say that." And I was like, "Oh my God, I fucking knew it." Best part of the movie.
That's part of the movie because it was enjoyable for us.
That was
Because it was
like
good.
watching that alone. That was one of the biggest like nails to the chalkboard moments for me. I'm like, I fucking hate these kind of moments in movies. Like it just
Don't
feels
you
like
ever
whenever movies like explain things like that to the audience, it just like it feels like they're babying the audience so much. Like the audience is so stupid that they can't come up with that for themselves. Or like a character maybe doing something silently. The audience can't read that the character thinks. But no, the character has to say everything they think, obviously. And they have to give a whole speech.
You're a punk.
Have you guys
rocker.
ever... Okay, I might be
You
walking
are
on
punk
egg.
as
I have to be
fuck.
walking on eggshells here. But have you guys ever seen Hidden Figures?
I've not.
I have seen Hidden Figures.
Yeah. So there's a moment in that one that just annoys me just as
Look
much.
like a dog.
Oh, it's that movie.
Day
I wanted to watch that.
and night.
Oh, that moment, yeah, annoys me like
I
that.
really-
But
What?
there's a moment in the movie
That part
where
doesn't
like
really
with the
annoy me.
where the boss at NASA like fucking uses a hammer to hammer down like the whites only sign, and like it's like, and now
We all pee the
everyone
same
can
color.
use the bathroom no matter what color. And I'm like, oh my god, you just ruined that scene with dialogue. I think that scene would have been kind of powerful if the boss just came in, hammered out the sign, and then just walked away quietly. Like we don't need
I actually
these like this like fanfare music with him saying something. It feels
I don't
so.
think it was that bad.
I don't know. It just feels so
I don't
pandering,
think
and
it's
it
that
feels like I don't know. That kind of stuff.
It's a little pandering.
That stuff really annoys me because it's just like, I don't know. It's just it just makes me
You
feel like
want-
the movie makes the movie thinks I'm an idiot. The movie has to explain everything to me. I can get everything, and any self-respecting adult with two neurons to rub together can fucking understand what movies are saying when they do stuff like that. It's not that hard.
I guess I didn't really find that part annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was like, I actually, it's been a while since I've seen it. Low key, I saw
it
it in
has been.
theaters when it came out.
I did
so I was
too.
like
I did
actually
too.
kind of a little, But I didn't think it was bad, especially because like what he says is he says we all pee the same color, then he walks away.
No,
And,
he
like,
says
maybe
he
that
says other
part's a
things.
little-
He says other things.
No, I'm gonna
I guarantee
Okay,
you,
it's
he says
not
other
that
shit.
deep.
pull it up.
He's pulling it up actively.
Hold on. Talk about the movie, Michael.
What do you want from me?
Talk about the opening where they're like licking their lips.
Oh.
What?
The opening where they're like, Do you not remember that?
I don't remember that. What the fuck?
Bro, you just saw this movie.
I know. I'm okay. Well, I'm kind of dumb. When they're licking their
you're
lips.
not dumb. This
What's the
movie's
context of that?
forgettable as hell.
He's at the cardiac ward or wherever he is, and he's like eating.
Oh yeah.
Not
okay,
at the
yeah,
cardiac
in the-
ward. I think he's
That's
in
also
like
not
a.
what that is.
I think he's in a mental hospital, bro.
Yeah, okay. So the opening's like he's in like a mental hospital, I assume, and he got dinner. He got dinner in America.
in America. Also,
He got
I will
dinner
talk
and-
about the score of this movie. Fucking sucks and doesn't fit with the movie. It doesn't.
Oh
Feel,
my god, the score's fucking awful. Holy
it's
shit.
so bad. They like
Jesus Christ.
the score goes like ham wild whenever the movie thinks it's doing something really cool, and it also does't sound
Mhm.
punk. That the score is like, yeah, it's not punk. The score should be punk
Score's
rock,
so
but it's not.
The score's so fucking bad. I never got over that. And hold on, okay, the fucking like the main male lead, his fucking haircut. Holy shit. Oh my god.
I don't mind it. I mean, it's I don't care.
That was the worst part of the movie for me. Was his
Really?
goddamn hair.
Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna lie. It did make me like angry as well. Like it made me very angry.
Okay, maybe this is just
And I know
something
that's kind of
didn't
what they
get.
were going for, but it was just too much.
I didn't give that much of a shit about his. Oh my god, people fucking love this movie. I'm on IMDb, just like look it up stills because it reminds me of shit about this movie. I see like 4 people giving it a 9 out of 10. Like, who the fuck are you?
Right?
These are the
like
people we
even
need
on
to get.
Letterboxd.
So like I say, I know someone who is chill and who likes it. I don't know
We
why.
need these
you know.
people to
Even on
stop watching
Letterboxd,
movies.
dude.
Let these people stop watching movies. It's not your thing, dude. I'm sorry.
It's not for you.
Oh my god,
It's not for you.
that is an insane. You know what? You
Yeah,
didn't like
well,
movies that are
I think
good, so,
honestly,
you know,
I think honestly, this is the reason why. If we only had good people watching movies, Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie would like have crossed like $1 billion by now, and we would be getting like good movies. like the studios to make
know
those,
what?
but now we get
I
slop.
agree with Eric.
I'm sorry.
This is insane.
Okay, I don't really want to take this movie down that much of a peg because it's like an indie movie and it's made by people who are passionate. And I was going to sing some praises saying that I think that there's an indie vibe to this and there's obviously a lot of passion that goes into this. And I can see that. And there's a lot of well-constructed moments in this movie. Like, moments that I may not like, but I admit that they're well-constructed. And I think that they have that indie and passion vibe to them that I can respect. I can respect that someone really, really, like, put their whole life into this and, like, really believed in this film. So I'm, I can respect that, I guess.
It's got Mac DeMarco in it.
It does.
Oh.
And he's in.
I know the name, but I don't know who he is, so I didn't, like notice him when
Xavier
he
saw
showed
him
up.
in concert.
You saw
Xavier's gay.
Mac DeMarco in concert?
Xavier did.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think that's the gayest thing he's ever done.
He said like a Santa Fe bar.
I saw
That is
Paul
not.
McCartney.
That is. I don't. I know, bro. I know you did.
Go fuck yourself, Jake.
I should have gone.
I also saw Ringo Starr.
Also, also, I found the thing. Let me just play real
What do
quick.
you got to
No more white Russian.
It sounds so bad.
Or wherever you damn well please.
Maybe that's kind of close.
I did not.
So I would like
comprehend
to-
any of that.
I'm
I would
telling
like-
you, it's
he's
such
the-
a sappy moment.
No color restrooms. You know what? I do get what you're saying. I genuinely don't remember him saying that. I
mean,
just
if
remember
he-
him
if
smashing
he
it and
just
then
did
being like,
if he did it quietly or even just said, "Here we all pee
We
the
all pee
same
the same
color."
color.
If he even just said that one line and walked away, it would have been fine.
that's what I
completely
thought he
fine.
did. That's what I thought he did.
No, he has to go on this whole rant. We get the.
I thought the movie was
idea.
good though.
Because it needs to be
It's-
spelled.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really like that movie that much. I really don't.
Because you're racist.
Yeah, because I'm racist. I hate movies that have minorities in them. Only white people. I like Quentin Tarantino. I think that his scripts are amazing, and especially the lines that he gives himself. I like those. I think we should have more of those.
Just like in Martin Scorsese's movie Taxi
You know
Driver,
what?
when he's like in the back and he's like, you know who lives up there?
Oh God.
You know what, Luke? How about how about we reenact the scene from Pulp Fiction where they have the coffee? I'll be Vincent and you be Quentin Tarantino. All right?
All right, cool. Okay. All right, here we go.
Fantastic.
All right.
This is
Are you
incredible.
ready?
Live on air.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, do it.
Your line.
Oh, is it mine?
Yeah.
I forgot what he said. He's like,
No, we can
oh,
skip.
what is it?
we
I
can
had this
s-
whole thing memorized once.
We can skip all of this stuff. Just the part when he talks about his garage and what he stores in his garage.
oh,
You can just
Do you know- do you know-
say that
do you-
part.
Okay, hold on.
Is there a sign?
Do you know why I have? Do you know why I have this coffee? Yeah. I
All
get
right.
the gourmet coffee. When Bonnie goes to the store, she gets shit. All right. But when I go to the store, I get the gourmet shit. Okay. Because when I drink my coffee, I want to taste it. All right. But what I'm worried about isn't the coffee that's in my hand. It's all right. And then
No, do it.
No,
Say it.
what?
Anyway,
What
this
did
is
you say,
all
Luke? What did you say?
satire. This is all satire for you people in the audience. We do not endorse this kind of stuff. Wow, we can make jokes. Wow, this is all satire.
Beautiful friendship gets racist.
The
Oh,
first
God.
episode, I'm here
Dude.
immediately.
Yeah, we've ruined all our careers.
Oh, dude, maybe.
Probably.
It's
I mean,
fine. You know,
Quentin
it's all right,
Tarantino's been able to get away with this shit since the 90s, so I think we're fine. And we've done nothing, so
Are we gonna be the next Tarantino?
I hope not.
I aspire to be.
I love.
The silence was deafening.
I love. I'm like, I hope not. I aspire to be. No, I'm not. I don't want to be the next Tarantino. Luke,
And
I'm
you know,
here to be
I
the
don't
next
even-
Woody
I don't even
Allen.
put feet in my films. I want to be the next Woody Allen.
Oh God. Arguably worse.
Arguably
Yeah, I know-
worse.
you know what?
What
I
is there to
wouldn't even-
argue about? What do you mean? Tarantino's
You
like a
know, I-
middle schooler, has beef with other people he talks to. Woody Allen's like a fucking like monster.
Oh my gosh,
No, I wasn't really that big. Okay.
Mr. Woody.
Whoa.
You know, I wouldn't even have feet in my movie just because I like feet. Okay, I would have it because it's like aesthetically pleasing.
What?
What? That like loops back to you just liking feet.
No, but I don't. It's just
Feet
because of the
are just
aesthetic.
aesthetically pleasing. I just like the way they look.
But not in that kind of way, but in the way of like
You should cast
paying
yourself in your
homage
own
to
movie and have a hot
Tarantino.
woman stick her toes in your mouth, and you have to suck them to drink like
And
liquor.
liquor, yeah. Technically, that would be it. Like if you made a movie and I would be like, "Yo, bro, I have an idea. I'm looking at your script right now." Because wasn't that a Robert Rodriguez movie?
I think it was written by Tarantino and Rodriguez and just directed by Robert Rodriguez. I'm not
Oh
sure
my
about
God.
that. I think Tarantino
Thank you so much,
was part of
Tarantino.
writing it.
We love Tarantino.
Um,
Oh my God.
I think I might stay out of that one. Be
Love is a
honest.
very, very strong word. It's a super strong word.
I like
you know-
Quentin Tarantino's movies. I'll say that one.
You know what? I'm gonna go even above. I love Quentin Tarantino's movies.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I
love
do. Multiple of them are
They're-
like
they're
5 stars for
amazing.
me, and I feel ashamed of that fact. But you
A
know,
lot of passion goes into them, and God, it's like whenever he does some interviews and he like actually strikes a great point. It's like that one like image where it's like heartbreaking. The
to-
worst person you know made
I
a
feel
great point.
I feel ashamed that I used to subscribe to the Video Archives podcast because like there's some good shit that he says there. Like him and Roger Avery talking.
yeah.
It's some good conversations, dude. I can't lie. It's fucking good shit. And then he goes
It
to other
is.
people's podcasts and he just says the worst thing ever you've ever heard. Like gives the worst take anyone has ever had. And I'm like, okay.
And he will word something so beautifully,
And
and
then
then in
he's
the
like-
very next
and then
sentence
he
he speaks like a
demands-
child.
And then he demands that like Deep Throat is screened at his movie theater, and you're like, okay,
know, bro.
buddy, maybe he's like, yeah, we're gonna do a month-long pornography thing at my movie theater. We're gonna show all these porn films at the, and I'm like, okay, bro, maybe it's time you stop yapping. Maybe it's time we.
I need 73 hours of gay porn right now in my theater.
No, it's all
On
straight. 'cause it's
original
from the
35
70s.
millimeter format.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, it's like actual original. Like it goes to show even like, do you remember that one part in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood where it's like, oh, what are they premiering over there? And it's like they're premiering dirty movies, and it's like actually the New Beverly Cinema
Mhm.
that's in the background.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, then you
That's
know
becoming the real.
the New Beverly used to be a porn theater. You know that, right?
I did know that, yeah. And then
Yeah.
he bought it from the
Yeah.
family.
And then he turned it into a real theater for a little bit, and then it's back to a porn theater.
I know. That's insane, by the way. I know we're on a little side tangent, but let's keep going on this one.
Little side, dude.
I
We were
just
talking
think-
about, like,
I just think we don't want to
Does
talk about this
America
movie.
does it really deserve it? Yeah.
That's understandable.
Yes.
I don't think we want to talk about Dinner in America, and I think that's understandable.
Yeah. So, okay, did you see that one video? It went around of like, oh, by the way, for those of you who don't know, I've been to the New Beverly Cinema in LA. I saw
Lucky
a
ass.
midnight showing of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and it was amazing. It was peak. It was peak cinema. I'm not even gonna lie. It was like I sunk back in the seat, in the cum-filled seat that I was sitting in,
Okay.
and I was like, just like enjoying straight movie
think-
magic.
Do you think
That was the worst
Tarantino-
thing
do you
I've
think
ever said.
Tarantino's changed the seats since he bought it? He's like, no, it's authentic. All right. I jerked off in
He
every
loved
single
them.
one of these seats. All right. It needs to be
He
authentic.
probably. Okay, well, I low-key don't remember.
I
When
think
I
he
went
loved
there, they looked pretty old, but like they looked quite like well, like they weren't dirty, and none of them were like torn up or anything like that, and they were comfortable to sit in. It was a very cozy theater, so maybe he did like change the seats.
No man,
you
I've
know?
seen
And I sat down and
pictures.
kinda
I've seen
crunched
pictures. It
all
looks fucking awesome. But you know. Anyway, let's
Dude,
talk about Dinner
it
in
is
America.
really awesome.
Let's talk about Dinner in America. There's other theaters that I wanna go to in LA as well. That like the Vista, which
Oh yeah.
which like look awesome.
Dude.
And there's like places in like New York, like the
Yeah.
Metrograph that I would love to go to. So yeah.
Mhm. Just cool places like that still show 35 millimeter. I can
Oh,
appreciate
shit.
him for being like, yeah, I only want my movies here to be shown on 35 millimeter.
Dude,
I
I
just
wish.
dropped.
I fucking wish. I wish we had it's something that even showed 35 or 70 millimeter here in New Mexico, but we don't. We just don't.
Well, we do. Well, we do. Like
Really?
the
Where?
guild shows
Oh,
it
yeah.
for like, but they only have. Here's a situation with
Wait,
the guild.
The guild
only
does real film?
Yeah, the guild has a 35 millimeter projector. I was like, so
Really?
after
I didn't.
Frankenstein, yeah,
I
yeah.
did not know
So
that.
after
Like
after
everything I've seen there,
really,
they
that's
projected on
crazy.
digital. I guess
Yeah,
I've
they
just
do.
chosen the
So
worst times.
so after I okay, well no, hold on. I know I low key got your hopes up, but I'm about to crumble them a little bit.
It-
After Frankenstein, I saw Frankenstein there, and after that movie, I was talking to like the owner of the guild, and I
Also,
was
a
like
really
talking
nice guy. Really
about
nice
movies
guy,
and
by the
stuff.
way.
Yes, he's super chill. And I was like, so do you have like any like 35 millimeter projector? And he's like, check this shit out. And then so up on his like up on the projector, the main thing is digital, but they have one 35 millimeter projector there.
That's super
And it's
cool.
only but the thing is it's only one, and they low key cheat because you know how a lot of theaters how they do their things is they they have two projectors because then when the burn mark goes, you can switch the other
Oh,
one
yeah.
on. That way you can like take off the other reel. But they only have one projector at the guild. And like
Did they just
he was
switch to
telling me that
digital?
okay, so for certain movies they literally cannot show that just because I mean, how much is a entire reel? It's like 15 minutes of footage. And then you have to
Yeah.
like stop the entire movie for like a little bit and then switch it out and then like put it on because there's not enough room for like another projector in where the room is.
Mhm.
So he said, yeah, but like yes, occasionally every once in a while we will show like special showings of like certain short films or like events like that on 35 millimeter here at the guild. And I was like, that's so amazing.
That's still cool.
That is still really cool,
We
yeah.
gotta go.
I just
Yeah,
don't know what
you
the
know what?
next thing
Luke,
would be.
next year when we're both going to the same college, we just gotta go to the guild all the time. We really do. That place is fucking
I
awesome.
know. It is. I do like it. Talk about your experience with Iron Lung there, Michael. I
So-
will say,
I
It fucking
love the
sucks.
guild.
yeah.
Iron Lung, I enjoyed Iron Lung, but
A little
the
too much.
fucking experience of the guild was all right. All right, all right. We're not okay. We're not
Dude,
gonna go into
Dude,
another side
Nirvana,
tangent.
Nirvana, the band is showing at the guild, and I'm like, shit, that would be a fucking peak
That's pretty cool.
experience. But I'm not
Oh,
gonna
that
be in
would be
town for
awesome.
that when that's happening.
Lock in, bro. Anyway, the guild. So we were okay. So me, Josh, and Sarah, we went and saw Iron Lung at
You're
the
you're
guild,
talking about
'cause that
this
was,
like
like,
you're
one of the-
like the audience know who these people are. But yeah, you're friends.
Yeah, well, I mean, everyone knows who those are.
But it's just some friends, you know.
Yeah, so we went and we watched Iron Lung, and it was, I think, one of the worst audience experience I've ever had in my entire life. The audience for that movie fucking sucked. Like, it was awful. There was whenever, yeah, okay.
No, but-
whenever Mark would be like, "Fuck," everyone in the theater would be like, "Oh my god, that's so funny!" Like full volume out loud, and
To be
at
fair,
the end of this movie,
some of those moments are pretty laughably bad. I'm gonna be honest.
no, but it wasn't like, "Oh, that's bad." They were like, "This is the funniest thing ever. I need to
Oh.
laugh as loud as I possibly
Oh.
can."
Yeah,
Yeah.
like immersed in the movie. Bro, and he said that okay, minor spoilers, but there's this one part where like a little bit of blood splatters on his face. Bro, and apparently this one guy was like, "Oh, dude, yeah."
Yeah, it was fucking terrible. And at the end of the movie, there was just one fucking chud, and it was probably this. I think it was the same guy who was like, "Oh yeah," when the blood splat. At the end of the movie, he fucking got up, clapped as loud as he possibly could, and full volume. Well, it wasn't even like over yet. He was like, 5 stars! Oh my god! Oh, that was so good, dude. Fuck
At
that
the
guy. Oh my
guild?
god.
Oh my god.
Yes!
This is so unlike the guild audiences, dude. The guild
No,
audiences
it
are
is.
usually like
Okay.
old people, and it's like super
Yeah, okay.
nice.
So I don't want to give the guild a bad rap. So to counter what he just said, when me and my girlfriend saw Frankenstein at the guild, it was packed. It was like fully sold out. Like they had to pull in extra chairs, and that theater was silent. It was silent the
Yeah,
entire movie.
no,
And then when we got out, it was like, yeah, it was mainly like old people or like middle-aged kind of like people with their wives or like a group of friends. Very respectable. I guess it's just the audience that Iron Lung pulls in that
Yeah.
fucking like
Luke,
blows.
Man,
Luke,
I wish I
Luke.
had that experience.
Luke, Surratt
Yeah.
is showing there in a few weeks, and I will be home
know,
the
I
weekend
know,
it's showing. Do you
I
want to go
know.
see Surratt at the guild if you can pull it off?
Yes.
I'll be home that
What about
entire
you?
weekend. That would be fucking peak, dude. I really want to see Syrah. I've been like really excited for it.
Yes. Me too.
Anyway,
I
let's
have
talk
no
about
idea
Dinner
what
in
It's like
America. That movie fucking sucks.
Oh,
Okay, can we talk about? Okay, let's walk on some more eggshells. We've done that enough this episode. Okay,
an hour
so
of that, by the way.
is the main female lead, is she mentally disabled in some way? Because the movie like is heavily
That's what
like
they're going for.
suggesting
Like,
it.
you mean is like her actor actually or the character?
Bro,
I mean,
I think
both. I don't
means the
think the
character.
actor is.
You don't
I
go
mean,
full-
she certainly.
No.
They like. I think they like. It seems like they. I've seen pictures of the actress, and it seems like they kind of went out of their way to make her look that way, and like the movie heavily suggests it, but it doesn't like outwardly say it or say anything about it, and it just feels weird because this isn't.
because she has
this
like,
isn't the- this
the
isn't-
medications.
Yeah, but this
Yeah.
isn't like the type of movie to like. I thought those medications are for like other stuff, like anxiety and stuff. Like not in the way that I'm
That's not what I
I'm
want.
suggesting, but I'm just saying like this is not the type of movie to just suggest something like that and not outwardly say it. Like this movie outwardly says pretty much everything else, and it would be kind of funny if that was the only thing it didn't outwardly say and tell the audience.
I think it's a little odd that it doesn't say that, but also I'm
I
gonna
mean,
go back to that
it
scene
can
where he
they can
stops
drop
the
the R
carpool
slur
and he's
like
like,
multiple
"Don't
times.
you ever say that?"
Yeah,
But I think that it goes hand in hand with the movie because it's like, the guy's like, "Don't you ever say that," and then it's a movie about like, oh, you have to love people no matter what they are, and it's like, okay, and they don't outwardly say it, so I think yes, she is to some degree, maybe perhaps some mental, like, disability. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Or some
Yeah.
of that, like,
yeah. I mean,
and I think that's I don't know. I didn't really like get bothered by that because I kind of
well,
just
I'm not
assumed
saying
that
I'm
from
not saying it bothered me.
start.
I'm not saying that like I'm just like I researched it afterwards, and it's a question that I had. Like I'm just trying to ask what the
See.
vibe you guys got from it was. I'm not saying that's
Yeah,
like
I know
it's
that's
like a
that is
bad
the
thing.
vibe.
I'm just
I'm
trying to
like,
like
I'm
I'm just always kind of confused by that.
I mean, let's go back to that scene. Don't you ever say.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
anyway, I just think that it's like it's fine. There's nothing wrong.
yeah, I don't know. It's I this movie just I just don't
It
like
wasn't
it.
good.
I don't like it at
Yeah.
all.
It's not my thing. Yeah.
I'm not
It
gonna say
was-
it's
it
even
was
not
not.
my thing. Like I think this is bad. There's some movies where it's just like I don't like it and it's not my thing, but sometimes there's movies that I'm like I don't like this and I know it's bad. And this is I don't like this and I know it's bad. This is not a not my thing kind of movie. Like there's specific things that I can point to that makes me think this is a bad movie. But
That's right. I personally do still believe that it's just not my thing because I get why some people would like it, but it is like the background movie.
Yeah.
I
It
don't
is
think
a
so.
background movie.
There are better movies to play in the background than this, dude. I'm not ever putting this on as a background movie.
Really,
I think-
I feel like this isn't a because it's just good enough to where if you look at it for a second, you're like, what the fuck is happening, and then you can tune back out because you're not actually watching it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Well-
don't think so, but I don't want to talk about this movie anymore. It's bad. It irritated me. It's not good.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's just not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I recommended this. I mean, like maybe.
No,
I
it
need to
caused
see
some,
more bad
it
movies.
caused some really interesting discourse. I'll say that. An interesting conversation. I'll
we-
say that one. That was mostly
Yeah, it was
not
an
about the
interesting
movie.
conversation. Yeah, we talked about this, and we talked about like Tarantino for a little bit, and then we talked about
We were all over the
Iron
fucking
Lung
movies.
and the Guild, and it's fine though.
So,
Let's go to the- what's the
moral.
next
No.
one?
Here's the moral of this conversation. Here's the message of this conversation. The Guild fucking rules, and go there if you have a chance and you live in Albuquerque.
Yes, go to the Guild. It's awesome. If you're going to watch Iron Lung, don't go. It's not good. But if you're going to watch anything else, I've heard it's very good.
Yeah, it is.
It's fucking peak, dude. Anyway. What do you want to talk about? I think we should do Wind Rises next, but I don't know what the general consensus is on that.
You know what? Hell
Yes,
yes.
please.
Let's do Wind Rises. Oh my god. Alrighty. Michael, why don't you start? It's your thing.
Yeah.
What's the Wind
The Wind
Rises?
Rises is my favorite movie of all time. It is phenomenal. It's about this Japanese engineer, and he, as a boy, wanted to be a pilot, but he has poor eyesight, so he couldn't fly. So he was
Jiro.
like, yes, Jiro, or whatever. Yeah, I think it's Jiro.
Yes.
I
Favorite
actually
movie of all
okay.
time, by the way.
So I didn't actually watch the movie. Well, I've seen the movie, but I didn't watch it before the pod because I don't have anything else on. So I just watched a couple video essays. So
But you know, it's fresh in his mind enough.
Yeah.
We saw it like not long ago at all
Okay.
for the
But
first time.
it's about it's in kind of like just pre World War II, like just on like the cusp of World War II, and it is
I mean,
this. No, it's World War II.
it's happening during.
Is it during World? I thought it was
Yeah.
like 39, 30, like
That's
40,
during World War II.
30. Okay, well, it's didn't World War II start like in 1940?
No.
I almost said something
World
bad.
War-
I almost said something really bad.
I don't want to know. World War II started in 1939.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, it's just on the fucking beginning. That whatever.
You said after World War II.
No, I said. Did I say after? I
Yeah.
meant before.
No,
Oh,
you
sorry.
said
Yeah.
before.
Oh my God.
You
Okay,
said
never mind.
before.
Yeah.
Luke, you're losing your
Okay.
mind.
I'm going crazy. Yeah. Anyway,
Jesus
keep
Christ.
talking.
It is about a Japanese engineer. His name is Jiro. I'm not pronouncing that right.
Yes, you are.
Am I?
Yes. Jiro.
Feels wrong. Jiro?
Jiro.
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 I'm not
Giro.
gonna even.
G-
I'm not gonna attempt it because I know I can't pronounce it correctly.
Jiro. Anyway, he wanted to be a pilot as a kid, but he has bad eyesight, so he's like, I'll make planes instead. So he goes and he goes to school to make planes, and he does dream sequences with an Italian guy, and they're very good. And it has my favorite quote of all time in the
Whoa,
movie.
whoa.
What?
No, keep going.
As my favorite quote of all time, and it's about this like contrast between beauty and making something beautiful, but also the potential cost that those things have, and if it's worth it to make something beautiful, if making that thing like incurs suffering and pain, like is it worth making something beautiful if the process of making that has pain?
Or like the after effect of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it is also about just like what you'd like to do and what you want to sacrifice to achieve your dream, and it's very beautiful in that way as well. That's a lot what I
Yeah.
got from that. I found it very inspiring, just the way that he decides to achieve his dream and how he's just so obsessed with planes and how they just mean so much to him.
It is insane. I think
It's-
I was the first person to put Michael on because we were at a friend's house and we're like, we should watch a movie. What should it be? And I was like, let's watch The Wind Rises. And Michael was like, I don't know. And then I put it on. And
No,
he was
no,
like,
I was not like, I don't know. I was like, yes, I want to watch it because I've been wanting to watch it because I know it's about planes and I am autistic and I like airplanes. So I was like, yes, I want to watch this, and I have no regrets because that movie was fucking phenomenal.
Airplanes are beautiful dreams.
And engineers
Oh,
make
and
dreams
engineers
reality.
make. Oh
That's
my
my
God.
favorite quote of all time. Engineers make dreams reality. Make dreams reality.
Well, I will say there's a good monologue and quote in Synecdoche that really connects with me. So this will be the quote episode. I'm sure Luke can find a quote in No Country that really connects with him. I'm sure he can find many.
Multiple.
Yeah,
Multiple,
yeah. I mean, I can find many too. That movie's phenomenal. Yeah. No. So, did you guys watch this in the original Japanese or the English dub?
We watched it in English.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
and honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the English dub is really good.
Oh no. Okay.
like,
So I
it's-
was about to go on a rant about that. So I watched the English dub, and I didn't even notice that HBO Max had the Japanese version, and I was actually kind of disappointed because I did kind of want to watch the Japanese version, but the English dub is great. It has like, John
Yeah.
Krasinski in it and like fucking Werner Herzog in it, and like Martin Short in it. Like it's all these great voice actors, and it's great work. It's greatly put together. Like it's not a bad way to watch the movie. There's some like foreign films with English dubs that just genuinely suck and ruin the experience. And I honestly I've not seen the Japanese dub, but like I think this is probably about on par with the experience of the Japanese dub. Next time, I mean, with not the dub, but the original Japanese version. Next time I watch this movie, I am gonna watch the original Japanese version just so I have both experiences. But yeah, the English dub is not a bad time. I recommend it.
It is
Yeah.
actually extremely well directed. I think it
Oh,
gets
yeah, my
the
God.
tone of the movie soft spoken,
Mhm.
and the oh my God, like the people that they got to voice these characters couldn't be more perfect. I genuinely believe
yeah.
that. I think it's one of the best, if not the best, like dubbed Ghibli movie that I've seen ever.
Is this your favorite Miyazaki?
I think it's
this might.
Yes, I genuinely think it is. This is
This
my
might be
favorite.
mine.
This one connected to me the most, and I
Like,
think it poses the
there's a
most
lot.
like devastating question,
There's a
and
lot that I
it's
love
really good.
from him. I mean, I haven't seen Princess Mononoke because Mononoke.
Mononoke.
Yeah, that one's pretty iconic. I've not seen that. I have not seen Nusuka and the Valley of the Wind either. But Spirited Away is genuinely fantastic. I like this one just about as much as I like Spirited Away. I think this might be my favorite though. Wind Rises. I love Castle in the Sky. That one's great. My Neighbor Totoro and Ponyo are like two very nostalgic films for me. Two movies I loved as a very young child. And yeah, and Howl's Moving Castle I saw once a very long time ago. So I gotta gotta commit back to that one. I haven't seen Porco Rosso too, and this is like a fucking pig flies a plane in this. That's fucking incredible, dude. That's like balls to the walls nuts, dude. I want to see that.
I would rather be a pig than a fascist. Drop my fucking earbud.
Anyway,
sorry.
So I also haven't seen Boy and the Heron, which
Oh, I haven't either. I heard it's great.
This is the only Ghibli movie I've ever seen.
Really,
dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be your favorite.
You should really venture into
Probably.
this shit. I don't know. No,
I want to.
This as much as I love a lot of the other Ghibli stuff like Spirited Away and especially My Neighbor Totoro, how a lot of they deal with this like whimsical vibe and this like kind of this very magical world, and the movies feel magical themselves. Interesting is this magical world. This movie is very grounded. Like this could easily work as a live action movie, but I think it works more perfect in the form that it is. But I'm just saying, like it's a much more grounded film. It's a very realistic story, and the characters are very realistic. It's just very mature, and it goes into a lot of very, very dark places, but it's very realistic. It's very historically accurate, and I think those are some of my favorite parts about it. Is how realistic it's able to feel. Like this is not to spoil. This is a 9 out of 10, but I could easily see this going to a 10 out of 10 for me on rewatch. It's just like some things don't click with me on the first watch like as much. I loved this. I really did love this, but yeah,
Stand.
Yeah.
For me, I actually felt the same way with you as well. I watched it once, and I was like, wow, that was really, really good. And then I watched it again, and I was like, holy shit, that was even better than the first time. And then I watched it with all of my friends, and this most recent time, and I think that was the only time where I was kind of silent after the movie. I was like, Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. Like I get everything that it's saying. I get what it's going for, and I can totally see Miyazaki. The old he's getting old, which is a real shame.
And this was supposed to be like his last movie.
He makes every movie. This was the first movie of it being like the intention of it potentially being his last. He poured his fucking heart and soul into this. He wrote, directed, and animated like a little bit of this movie, which is my God, that is so insane.
Hayao Miyazaki is one of the best artists we'll ever have in history. He's so fantastic. He's incredible. He just creates phenomenal work after phenomenal work.
And apparently,
but from what I have heard,
really
heard
like,
he's working on one last one that's probably gonna be his last one. He's getting up there. It's gonna be like a terrible day when I find out that he passed away. I'm gonna be sad. It's probably gonna affect me as much as David Lynch passing affect me. This guy is on another level of artistry. He's so fantastic.
He is, and he studying his life is really interesting, and what points has led him to make these movies, and why these movies are so effective. He had a really, really fucking sad childhood.
Oh yeah,
like you can look this up. Yeah. Oh my God, it's like awful.
And a lot of this kind of stuff feels very personal to him. He lived through a lot of this shit, and it feels like a lot of his personal experiences, especially went into this movie. And from what I've read about Boy and the Heron, went into that as well.
Yes. And this movie, like, oh my God, it is very grounded, but I love that. I love that about this movie.
Yeah.
It's so nice to see just kind of people going about their day and just based off of reality. Like,
But
don't get me wrong, I love his like fantastical, like not based in reality with like creatures and weird air things and like, but this being based in reality is just so insane,
Yeah.
and like it's very
well,
effective
I think that
and fuck.
I think that sense of wonder, which I think is kind of his mark as a as like a filmmaker, and especially with all his like classic movies, that sense of wonder is kind of like one of his like defining elements. And I think that sense of wonder is still very prevalent here, but it's in a more realistic way. That sense of wonder takes a form in the dream of building this airplane and this passion for building this. And in those dream sequences, I'm filled with just as much wonder as I am filled with when seeing all of these like fantastical elements in something like Spirited Away.
I agree. The dream sequences is like the exception of
Yeah.
fantastic, but like, oh
Oh
my
And I
yeah,
god,
wouldn't.
those are
I'm not saying
amazing.
like
sequences.
because it's not fantastical.
It's
There's no like fantastical spiritual entity controlling anything in this film, but it just feels like that. It feels like his passion is this
Yeah,
spiritual entity that's like this nice blanket over the entire experience.
and that is so beautiful. Holy
Oh
moly.
yeah.
It is. Oh, it is perhaps. It's probably. Well, I think it's one of the most beautiful movies I have ever seen
Oh yeah. The
in my
animation is
life. The
gorgeous. Oh
animation is
my
gorgeous,
god.
but also just thinking about the philosophies of these characters
Mhm.
and having them talk and go about their day. There's scenes in this thing where it's not even like nothing really important. Well, I think every scene does have meaning and does have importance, but I mean, there's just very, very minute scenes of just people kind of maybe on a train or doing their gardening outside or kind of relaxing under the sun, doing work in an office. It's a very atmospherical movie, like extremely atmospherical, and it nails that. There's
Yeah.
like characters going to a pond and you can hear the streams and the sound effects are really amazing and the backdrops are incredible. There's a part where he's at a hotel and he's like peeking through like the trees and he sees people playing tennis
Mhm.
like and they're just having fun and he's kind of just like thinking and you can just look at him and like tell that he's thinking about something but he doesn't say it and it's fuck this
It's so
it
beautiful.
really did affect me in like a very like brutal way. Those movies where you watch them and you kind of like for a little bit you just kind of rethink your life just like a little bit,
Oh yeah.
this was one of those.
Mhm.
If there's any movie that did that for me, it would be this one. It would be like
Yeah,
because
I
this
mean,
movie made me want to like I was like fuck, I want to pursue my dreams and like
yeah.
I want
This
to
this
like
is
live life.
this
Like
is the
life
kind
is
of thing. It's
beautiful.
like
Holy fuck.
let me get off my computer and just like go fucking drive and conquer the world, dude. That's the kind of thing this movie makes me want to do, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is insane. It's like you think about it too and it's like and this is the kind of movie where you think about it in your kind of intimate moments where you're just by yourself. Like you think about this movie when you're like driving kind of alone in your car or like you're taking a shower. It's that kind of things where you're alone in your thoughts and you kind of just think about this like incredible work of art
Specifically,
and it's
specifically the
insane.
score,
Fucking
the
crazy.
score, or even just
Oh,
like
oh
is like
boy.
this when I
Yes.
listen to the score, which I have started listening to after I saw this, it just fills you with all the joy of the movie, and it's like it fills you with that experience again. This is the kind of thing that I think I'm gonna miss my first time watching experience. I'm gonna very dearly miss this in the future.
The when the Italian man is in his dreams and he's talking about airplanes and then you have that sweeping
Oh
sort of
yes.
guitar like Italian
Oh my
like and it
god.
just crescendos when the aircraft takes flight and then you see like the his dream aircraft right next to him.
And
It's
it flies out.
oh,
He like
oh,
paper airplane and he swoops it away and it's so
It's
beautiful.
incredible. It's fantastic. Yeah.
holy shit. And oh, I okay, never mind. I was gonna say something but that's more for spoilers.
We literally just spoiled a little bit.
We spoiled a little bit, but
Do
it's
you want to
not
just go to spoilers
like
now?
you can't really fucking spoil. Yeah, let's cut to spoilers now. Guys, if
Nine
you
out
haven't
of,
seen
like
this,
okay, nine point
please
five out of
watch it.
10 for
Oh
me.
my
Nine point
God.
five out of 10. It's just zero point 0.5 away
I-
from 10 out of 10.
I'm going 10 out of 10. You have
Yeah.
this movie has affected me in a lot of ways.
Also 10 out of 10 for me because
I mean, it's
it's fun.
affected me in a lot of ways too, but I think I really need a second watch for it to solidify itself. I can
You
almost
you
like after
should.
this conversation and after just thinking about it for the past few days, I can almost like guarantee you that it's going to be a 10 out of 10 after a second watch. But
Mhm.
we'll see how that goes.
Absolutely.
But I'm gonna wait a while and just let it sink in. Maybe next year
Yeah.
sometime I'll watch
Yeah,
it
no,
again.
that's
I agree.
super
Yeah,
valid.
watch it again like a year from now and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
yeah, maybe with like some friends, that can just enjoy the quiet. But
Yeah.
all right, spoilers now. Please watch it. 10 out of 10.
Watch it right. Actually,
It's
if you're
on.
watching this and you haven't seen Wind Rises, stop watching this and go watch and go watch Wind Rises.
It's on Max. Michael's fucking
I
bane.
hate Max more. Well, I don't hate Max. I actually really want it, but I have more disdain for it because I couldn't fucking watch Wind Rises because of it. So
Bro, buy
Okay.
the Blu-ray. Buy the fucking 4K.
There's no money.
yeah,
Anyway, all right, spoilers. Okay, there's this really specific like part of this about this movie that I really want to talk about, and that is, it's like, okay, so the movie follows this man's life, and it follows this man's life, but not like to old age or anything. Well, perhaps it does. The ending can be up to interpretation whether or not he died, which I believe like I don't know. I think it's just like it follows him up to the point of asking that question. And it's the question at the very end of the movie where it's the last dream sequence, perhaps. And it's where he says airplanes, like they're beautiful dreams, but also, would you want to live in a world with pyramids or without pyramids?
okay, well that quote's
Oh, was that earlier as well?
Yeah, that's like way. I think
Oh
it's like the
yeah.
first or second dream sequence.
Oh yes, sorry. The last dream sequence, oh no, yeah, sorry. The last dream sequence they kind of just like are walking and talking about stuff, and then they go over the horizon and they see like his aircraft and all like his passion, his art, like I think life's work is kind of
Yeah.
like
His
life's work a little bit.
There was another earlier quote from the Italian engineer, and he says that artists and engineers both have 10 years of creativity where they're at their like maximum potential before that they're done. And I mean that's basically I
I
didn't
know,
say that
yeah.
exactly.
No, he
That's
did
pretty
say
much what it
that.
says. And it's like Euro spent all like he spent his 10 years working on his magnum opus, which was I think it was called the Zero Fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was beautiful. And the I'm gonna go back to what Luke like the quote Luke brought up about the pyramids. Would you rather live in a world with the pyramids or without? Which is so I love that quote because it's like would you rather live in in the world where the pyramids exist and the pyramids are this beautiful testament to human ingenuity and longevity and what humanity can build, but also it was built using horrific slave labor. So it's like, would you rather live with this beautiful monument and testament to humanity, or would you be without it? Just to prevent the suffering. Like, is this beautiful thing worth the suffering that had to happen for it to exist? And it's a very consistent message throughout the whole film, and I love it so much.
Yeah.
Honestly,
And it's sorry,
no,
as you were
no,
saying.
no. You go first. You go first.
And I think that message is honed in even harder because obviously there is realities to this shit in
Mhm.
World War II. That specific model of plane, the or what was it,
The
the
Zero Fighter.
Eurofighter, did take the lives of like hundreds of people during like horrific events. And that whole thing is kind of brought up at the very, very end of the movie, where all of his planes, it's like they're all
Oh, it's
destroyed.
like this
Everything is it's
enormous
like a huge
graveyard.
graveyard, and that's symbolizes by the amount of people that well, he didn't kill, but like basically that he
Indirectly. Yeah.
indirectly, and he knew that he was doing this because there was an outlet for him to make something that he genuinely had a passion for and loved, and that it was used and turned and mutilated into something horrific. And that's all symbolized at the end of the movie with the ginormous, like, but it feels like this is war. This is what happens with humanity. And there's a final line in the movie where he's talking about, I don't remember it exactly, but he's like, "All right, let's go to my house just down here and let's make some coffee, you know."
Oh yeah,
And
he's
it's
get
kind
some
of like,
wine.
"Oh, yes," he says, "let's get some wine." All right. And it's kind of that whole idea of like, all right, this is like horrific, but we as like as humanity, we can learn from this. We can learn that love and all that it pursues on beyond the suffering, because that's another huge part of the movie is he falls in love with a woman who is dying, and he he chooses to continue his work, but obviously not without like going with her. And at the end of the movie, she makes the decision to, because she knows how much that this plane and work means to Yiro. So she goes out and she goes out and dies, but she doesn't die with him or anything like that. And that's a decision that he doesn't like at all.
Hmm.
That a lot of people do not like in the movie. But she loved him so much that she wanted him to pursue his dream without like her being there for him to worry, which is so sad. And at the end of the movie, I believe it's like that final dream sequence and they embrace before she
Yeah.
kind of just fades away.
And the when she left, it was like her reasoning was like I want you to remember me how I am,
How I am,
not
yeah.
how I will be when I am dying, you
And you
know?
can think about that back to like his life's work. Like this is beautiful, but it's not gonna last, you know, and you're not gonna think of it the same way. You know, you're gonna remember your plans for destruction and war, not for beauty as they were. And that's a way that she saw, and she didn't want him to see that. And I think it's like incredibly beautiful, and it's really fucking sad. It is like
And
so sad. But the
the
question is so mature, and it's like, fuck me.
and the same moment like he perfected the Zero Fighter. So it's like the scene and it's the Zero Fighter's taking off and it's doing its test flight and it completes its test flight and he's like, "This is I've done it. I have completed. I've finished my magnum opus." This is the same time that his wife is leaving to go out and die. So it's like at the same time he's created his masterpiece is the same time his wife is leaving to go die at the. It's like there's a
Yeah,
name
there's
for
a
it.
facility
Yeah.
up in the mountains. Yeah. Fuck. It really hits. I think that it would I think like my first two times watching it, I think it definitely would have hit harder if she died like there, like
Hmm.
with him. Like that would have been like they could have done that, and they could have done that in a really like incredible way and made it one of the saddest moments in all of Ghibli's work. They could have done that.
Yeah.
But they chose to have her truly like go away. Like we don't see her die. You know, it's heavily implied, and she does die.
Hmm.
Um, but they have that point at the end of the movie when you see all the destruction, and you see her going down, and just her hat touches the grass on the field, and then he has to walk away.
Hmm.
And I think that's a much more powerful thing. At first I didn't think that. Well, I wasn't like hoping that she was gonna like die on screen or anything, but at first I wasn't like too like affected by that. But on this third watch, I don't know why. I just something really, really clicked. And I was like, holy shit. This is kind of beyond this is beyond like passion. This is like life, basically. And
Hmm.
it's like, fuck me. And then the movie ended,
It was
and
peak.
it was
And I
amazing.
was I was speechless when I just got up and was like I had no word. It was so fucking good. Oh my
I
god.
the decision to not show the wife's death I think is perfect. It's so realistic, and it just adds this kind of gritty nature because the huge fulcrum of that scene is just the choice between basically life and death. The worst and the best moment of his life is happening at the same time. And this kind of fulcrum of choosing between him, even though he's experiencing this great moment, the idea that there's this layer of that of her death like on this entire thing, this like thin veil. It feels like you're watching the movie through this thin veil, this very dark and thin veil of her death. at that moment. It doesn't need to show it. I think honestly, for me, it hits home the moment just as hard as it would have hit if it was shown or death.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I finally saw that this time around, and I was floored. Holy,
Yeah, no,
and like it really shows you like this is like, oh my God, this is love. Like this is genuinely, this is love. It's
Hmm.
insane. I was like, fuck, it's just insane. And you know another thing that I love about this movie, like absolutely love about this movie, is it's it's okay, so obviously this movie takes place during like during World War II. A lot of and you oh my God, a lot of horrific
Yeah.
shit happens in World War II, and it doesn't show like it doesn't directly show all of the horrific shit. Like it doesn't show any battles or anything like that. It doesn't. It shows a lot of the aftermath, and it does show the the earthquake scene.
Oh
there's a
yeah.
lot of distress and destruction and violence and death that happens in that scene, but mostly it shows the aftermath. Like and just just subtle and it's beautifully animated, but just subtle moments of like they're they're sitting down and they're consulting with their family and they're just trying to get out of it together. They're just moving through, like, sure, maybe like they were living in rough, really really rough times, rough like economically and very heatedly, like politically, very not so good, like atmospheres that they were having to do their work in. And but it does that so realistically, because it's like yeah, you're walking at night in the streets of Germany, and you'll see some people just kind of, relaxing, they're doing just fine, and then suddenly you see, maybe you run in with like the secret police, and it's just briefly shown that violence, like in the undertone of like the towns. And there's plenty of moments in the film where it talks about like it talks a lot about the Nazis and like Hitler's regime, and how and these characters like philosophies on certain things that are happening. There's a lot of ideas. There's a lot of characters that represent ideas in this movie. Whenever they're at that hotel, um, and there's the, I believe the, is he? Oh, I forgot. But the man that he shares cigarettes with, and he has like German cigarettes, and he's like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
in the later half of the movie.
and
He's played
that
by
man,
Werner Herzog in the
yes,
English cut, which I love. I love
exactly.
Werner Herzog.
Yes, that character is amazing, and that character is an idea.
Hmm.
It's the idea of like of like it's like perseverance
Well,
and
often,
keeping like
and that's like a thing throughout Miyazaki's work, is often like these political ideas and these philosophical ideas are manifested as like these magical characters or these like magical experiences or worlds, instead of like specifically the idea themselves. And again, he's just doing that more in a more grounded nature here.
exactly. And that part was very very like effective. And there's a lot of like the whole earthquake part was effective when they were just kind of there's that one shot of him like washing his face, and there's like a line of people at the pump, and they're all kind of helping each some people are
Oh
helping
yeah.
each other. There's obviously that one beautifully animated like 5 second just shot of people rushing, like just going through each other at like a very very crowded street that took them like of like years to animate. Like that was one of the most technically complex moments of the film, from what I hear,
Hmm.
right after the earthquake. And I think moments like that are beautiful. There's like the atmosphere's great. I know I said this a lot, but there's like a part of like there's trains going over, and there's like people at a campfire underneath the bridge. And it's just people. It's just like people, they're doing their lives, and it's like it gets you thinking. It gets you really really thinking
Gets
Hmm.
you
about
feeling.
like these like principles of like war and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah,
I
it's
feel like
great. It's really good.
this movie's biggest strength is it is like It is the human condition. It is the best parts of humanity and the worst parts of humanity. The best parts manifesting itself in these dreams, these passions. It's like, look what humanity can do when they have a real passion for someone. Everyone has this kind of loving, like, full passion for something like this. You know, they have this real loving desire, and yearning for something. It's this really yearning, and it's also this just horrific nature. This humanity's like kind of like twisted tendency to use all of their greatest tools, their inventions, for some of the most just horrific things to ever take place.
Exactly. Damn, this movie is good. This movie is fucking insane. And yeah, I see a lot of. The other day I rage baited myself and I looked at like bad reviews of this movie, and a lot of people don't like this movie just because of like the of ultimately who he's building these aircrafts for, right?
Yeah.
He's building these aircraft for the Axis powers to for like horrific like scenes of war and stuff like that. And they think that this movie like um what is it? What's the word I'm
Is
looking
like
for? It's like not
pro.
not condoning it. Well, yeah, it's like condoning it, and they think that this movie is like yeah, this was good. Yeah, some stuff
Mhm.
like that.
Maybe some people just
And
shouldn't be allowed to watch movies because they don't understand them.
okay,
We're back to this.
you know what? You know what? And yeah, because I read this one interview and it was like it didn't show anything of like the destruction and death of his machine. And then Michael was like, "What are you talking about? Literally at the end of the movie, you see a whole film."
The whole ginormous fucking field of crashed aircraft and shit. That represents the death.
Do you not
Yeah.
do you not have any thinking skills? Can you not think higher than what you see verbatim on the screen and what characters say verbatim, dude?
And it's like it's a major part of the movie that
Some people
his
I
personal like politics don't align with who he's building
some
this
people
aircraft
can't
for. It's
even
literally just
some people can't read between the lines. I'm gonna be honest. I can't sometimes.
Yeah.
Never mind. We're not gonna getting on this again. But
You know what? I'm gonna go on a little side
Uh-oh.
tangent.
What was this episode?
Just one of them. Yeah, just one. You know, we haven't had too many. So speaking of people can't read in between the lines, I'm gonna that reminded me
Oh no.
of this one thing. So I made a play, and in the play, there is a character who has to make a very hard decision. He got in a lot of trouble, and but at the end of the day, his he wanted to support his sister in a sort of performance that she was doing. So he goes attends that performance, and at the very end of the play, everything works out. She did perfect. She's going away to Chicago to go on this ginormous like trip for her show, and he's like very 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 happy for her, and make sure she gets on the train, and then at the very it's just him on stage, and then this other person comes up, and they kind of have a discussion. He's like, "Have you ever done this before? Like, are you scared right now?" And he's like, "It's all right. It's okay. I'll go in. I'm just gonna walk up on this hill." And basically, what's supposed to be happening in that moment is he is supposed to like he is talking to the person that is going to assassinate and kill him, right? And I mean like I get how saying it like kind of doesn't it's like okay, but if you fucking like were watching the play, you would know like what's happening and have a clue. And I guess the person that was playing the assassin didn't like understand that like
What?
that she was like supposed to like kill him, right? So for like the first fuck like she wouldn't point the gun at him, and I was like, "Wait, hold on. It says here you have to point it." And they were like, "Wait, so aren't we robbing a bank?" And I was like,
Bro.
"What?" I was like, "What? What do you No, you're not right. You're going to kill him. You're going to shoot him."
I thought we were robbing a plane.
No. But anyway, that's my little side tangent. And yeah, you know, people can't read between the lines on a lot of stuff, you know. It's an issue that they have. And then I look at their top four, and it's like some insane shit, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
My top 4 are Interstellar, E.T., Jurassic Park, and La La Land.
All right. Interstellar. On
Interstellar's on Michael's top 4.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
You're
it's
treading
fine.
on thin ice.
I mean, it's
Interstellar
fine to have one of
warrants
those in
my
your
favorite
top
movie.
4. But, like, you know what I'm saying? The basic nature of just having...
I do.
Yeah, no, I do get it.
Like, he has The Wind Rises,
but I
which is a
feel
good pick.
Dude, his top 4 is correct. His top 4: Wind Rises, Interstellar,
Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs, and
And
Synecdoche, New York. That's his fucking
You
top
put
4.
Synecdoche in
That's
your
how good
top
that-
4?
I did. That movie was so fucking good. Holy
Dude.
shit.
Dude, Synecdoche's sat in my top 4 for months now. It's...
Yes.
Oh, man.
Dude, I'm gonna be so for real. When the movie started and it started getting kind of trippy, I was like, of course he'd fucking like this. And then you know, and I continued watching. I was like, I get it. I was Danny again. I was Danny DeVito in the fucking clip. It was like, I get it.
Literally,
That
dude.
was
It's
me.
so
Dude.
good. You know what? Let's just
Okay,
Wind Rises.
Wind Rises
amazing. 10 out of
9.5
10.
out of 10. 9.5. It's
10
gonna
out of
go up
10.
to a 10 out of 10
10.
at some point for
We
me.
need to talk about
Okay,
Synecdoche, New
but
York.
let me
Yes, we
let me fucking introduce this bullshit. All right, so I don't know if we actually said this at the beginning of the episode, but this is like our favorite movies.
Oh yeah.
Well,
not
I
say
mean,
that.
kind of. Like I don't know if I can pinpoint my favorite movie. At a certain point in my life, at some days Synecdoche is my favorite, and some other days Punch Drunk Love is my favorite. But this is definitely top 2. So it's today I'll say Synecdoche is my favorite just because I'm just off the high of watching it recently. But it's either Punch Drunk Love or Synecdoche that is my favorite movie of all time. It's one of those two. No Country, which we're going to talk about after this, is Luke's favorite, and Wind Rises is Michael's favorite. So that's like the theme of the episode. But since we already did Punch Drunk Love, we were doing Synecdoche. So
All right, let's get into it.
this was written and directed by Charlie Kaufman. Do any of you guys know who he is?
I
I've heard
know
the
of
name.
him.
Yeah, I've heard the name, but I've never. Other than this, I've never seen anything. From him.
So, you might have. He is my favorite writer in Hollywood, and he's an incredible screenplay writer. He writes books. He's just a writer. That's who he is as a person. He's fantastic. And so before this, he was just a writer, and he wrote a bunch of great movies. He wrote Being John Malkovich, which is a masterpiece. He wrote Adaptation, which is a masterpiece. And probably his most iconic written work is he wrote Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which I think you guys might have seen. I don't know.
I have not seen it, but like I very much know of it.
Yeah, no.
It's the
so,
old TikTok movie.
It's fantastic, though. It is. And I think I
No,
think
it is,
all of
yeah,
his works are fantastic. I'm a huge fan of him, and I was a huge fan of all of these. So this is his directorial debut. After he decided he wanted to stop writing, he wrote and directed this as his directorial debut, Synecdoche, New York. He's done a few after this. He did an animated movie called Anomalisa, which is also I'm just a head over heels fan of this guy. Most of his work I have like 5 stars because they're lovely. And he also did his last movie for Netflix is called I'm Thinking of Ending Things. So this is Synecdoche, New York, and he wrote this and directed this, and I don't know how to describe this. On the surface, it's about a man who builds a scale model of New York inside like a warehouse to put on a play about New York and about everyone inside it. But it's so much more than that, and it goes so much deeper. I can't really describe this thing. It's such an uncontrollable force. But it's this kind of like eternal story about life and death, and it's a lot about the fear of death. So I want to hear you guys' like first experience with this, because it's interesting to hear the first experience with this movie.
Well, I will say I actually actively was like very much locked into this thing like the entire
Mhm.
time. I'm not even gonna lie. I was so I watched this obviously on the Roku channel. And I was like watching on my laptop, and I was at Michael's house, and I was sitting in like a very awkward way while watching. I was like kind of like half like laying down, but like I was like propping myself up with my arms, and usually that fucking like hurts
You guys
after
were
a
watching
while.
this together?
No, we did
We
watch
were,
it together. It was just like I was just like laying down, because like there's no real like, I mean I guess we could have put it on the desk and watched it like, but it's fine.
too late.
Whatever.
Anyway,
It's too late. We were
Yeah.
just like, but like yeah, and holy shit, this thing flew by. like I don't know about like I know that that's not a popular opinion, but like
No, it
I know
flies
it's
by
like
for
a
me
two and a
every.
half hour movie.
Yeah.
It flew by.
For me, this is not a negative thing at all, but for me, it felt like a 4-hour movie, which is not bad. Like, I fucking, I loved this movie, but it felt like I was sitting there for like 4 hours, which is not bad at all.
Yeah. It was just that it was just so much happens in it that
Hmm.
you just kind of think back to like a certain event that happens and you're like, wow, that was kind of far away. And that happened like in the middle of the movie.
Yeah.
That happens to me sometimes. Dude, this thing is crazy, bro. Oh
It's
my God. I
Yeah.
don't even know, like I don't even know where to begin. Well, actually I do. So, this movie, it's like it's like obviously very much not based in reality. And it has a very trippy things happen and very interesting thing happens to look at it. It's a very like very pleasing movie to look and it's
Oh
so
yeah.
cool,
The
bro.
visuals
The
are
visuals are
incredible.
amazing. And it doesn't like if this was directed by any other director, it probably wouldn't respect like how subtle it like the
Yeah.
thing like it would
So
probably hone
what I
in
will say
like
about Charlie
what is
Kaufman
happening.
is that his movies are often very psychological, very subtle and very complicated. He's known for being very complicated, and he doesn't do it in like a pretentious way, like it's so complicated. It's just these ideas are so big and they're so and they're so, they're so high concept and they're so like over the top. It's hard to like execute these ways in such an uncomplicated way, you know?
Yeah. And I think I it does uh confusing is a word that I don't really want to use because I understood everything that
I just
it's kind of like how I was watching with my second Mulholland Drive. Like
yeah,
it's very linear.
I think
It's very
Mhm.
like
I
I
think
understand what's going on.
I just think that this is a movie that kind of demands like a second watch. It like you can't just watch this thing once and like really fully grasp it.
Yeah, I really should watch it again.
Yeah, I would
I
love to
mean
watch it again.
from my first watch, it's already like a 5 star.
When
Like I
I
loved it.
Yeah, no, when I rewatched it this week, it's my third time watching this film. I love it. But yeah.
But yes, and it's like yeah, it really was incredible. I think it was even like more than that. And it's
It's
like
it's like I can't put like the experience of watching it, like I can't put into words. Like it was like okay, when like back to when you were talking about Mulholland Drive, Eric, and you were like you just let it like wash over you. That's what this movie does. Like
Oh
it's
yeah,
not like
very
for
much
it's like
so.
for feeling. Yeah. And I just let it wash over me and like it was genuine. It was like a almost religious experience like finishing that movie. I was like that was genuinely like incredible. Like I feel like a better person now that I've seen this. Like
yeah.
it was like I can't put it into words, you know?
You know, it's interesting. You both of your favorite movies, Eric, I know that you love Punch Drunk Love, Eric, so but I'm just gonna say that for the sake of the episode. Like for today, they both have very uh not like super well, they do have similar themes, but the main theme is just life. Like it's just life.
Hmm.
And both movies execute them in very different
What
ways,
I
but
yeah,
like it's like both like really I think at least for me it's like relatable and effective
it's it's kind of funny to think about
and
these two
really
movies
really
together.
profound.
Yeah.
Like Punch Drunk Love
It is.
and are you talking about Wind Rises and
Yeah,
Schenectady?
I'm talking about
Oh,
Wind
I
Rises
mean
and
yeah,
Synecdoche.
I guess this works with Wind Rises and Schenectady as well, but I was gonna compare Punch Drunk Love and Schenectady because that's what I thought you were talking about. But like Punch Drunk Love is at the end of the movie, it's very much like an appreciation of life. It's this, and same with Wind Rises. This is very much like full fledged appreciation of life, and like Schenectady is this whole other thing. It's this kind of like alarming fear of death. You know, that's like
Hmm.
it's the life and death cinema. They're like so encapsulated with each other and so working against each other, but also working with each other in the same way. And obviously, I think Schenectady ends on more of a lighter tone than like you would expect it to. And it obviously, I think it is a very life affirming movie. It makes me like this is the kind of thing that makes me look at life differently. This is the kind of thing that I think about every single day. Like it's that burrowed into me, and it's like moved me that much that so many moments from this movie I think about all the time and move me. so much. Yeah, like it, but so it's very
think-
life affirming in that way. But the movie inherently is very dark, and it's about death, and it's about like the fear of hurtling towards it.
I think that yeah, it definitely is 100%. But my feeling at the end of the movie was more uplifting, like way
Yeah.
more uplifting.
Yeah.
Like I felt like I'm like, wow, I want to enjoy my life to the fullest after watching that because it really does
and the
put things a
yeah,
little bit into
yeah.
perspective.
I mean, I saw that the first time I watched that, and this time that I watched that, the second time, I found the ending kind of tragic for multiple different reasons, and I'll explain that in spoilers. But yeah,
Okay. I guess I can see why you'd find it like tragic.
Yeah.
I personally didn't. I kind of found it a
no,
little.
yeah,
I found
no,
it like
no. This time around, I just
very-
found it very life affirming. That's just the second time I watched it.
Yeah. That's fair.
Mhm.
And you know, this is a little bit personal, but I recently have been having these really weird, trippy, like dreams, weird, trippy dreams you couldn't even like. I couldn't even like tell you about. I couldn't explain. I feel like that's what this movie does. Like it's hard to explain the visuals of this movie. It's so like insanely like I've dreamt about these locations before.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. Like I have dreamt about the whole like Synecdoche like building and like the warehouse like the warehouse that's been in my dream before.
Mhm.
When I saw that on screen, I was what is happening? That was in my dream like so many nights ago, but maybe it's just because it's liminal,
Yeah.
like slightly. But like I
Yeah,
think
no.
that's just props
And
to
I think that's like
them making it.
I think like your experience with that is like part of the intentionality. It's a very dreamlike movie. It very much
Oh,
is.
for sure.
Mhm.
And a lot of it
Even
feels
more
like a
than like
dream.
Mulholland Drive.
And
Absolutely.
it's so intentional. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is
and-
very intentional.
Oh yeah.
And
no, no.
I love it.
Like, I
I love
think-
that the camera doesn't linger on the fantastical parts. It's just like the backdrop,
Mhm.
which
Yeah,
I think
this-
is done way effective because
Yeah.
it's like
And the more fantastical parts, like you said, like the camera doesn't linger on them because it doesn't want to like draw attention because it's not like, oh, this
directly.
isn't super incredible. It's like this is just part of the world. This is
yeah,
just
this is
what's
just
happening.
what's going on.
And-
Yeah.
Well, I just how am I supposed to say this? Because this like again, this feels like a lot like Beau is Afraid for me. This is like like Beau is Afraid is like anxiety in a movie, and this is like depression and anxiety in like a movie form. Like you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
it's so. And this thing could be
Yeah. Okay.
Again-
Yes, this movie is very anxiety inducing.
and this movie could be like
Especially, like, the
so like weirdly pretentious, and like it could to someone watching, I could see how it could feel like weird, but like everything makes so much sense. Every single moment is so like obviously very planned out and very intentional. Like Charlie Kaufman knew exactly what he wanted to do when making this film, and it's just that's why it so works, is because every single little moment and little detail is so intentional to why this film works.
Exactly. It really is. The direction is incredible. And
Yeah.
honestly, I'm gonna compare these two movies real quick. Nothing alike, so please don't. Well, okay, they're kind of alike, but not in quality. Look, you're gonna have a big fantastical like world and stuff like that. This is how you do it. This is how you do it in
Oh
like
yeah.
and you know, try not to be so stuck up with the concept of what this is. Don't be so stuck up with that. Focus more on the characters. That's how you do it. How you don't do it, and this is I kind of thought about this movie just a little bit while watching Synecdoche, New York. But all right, let's talk about Megaslopolis.
Oh, yeah, no. It's definitely
Megaslopolis?
yeah. They definitely
I
are
don't know.
similar in ways.
In ways, yes.
And, like,
So
and
Eric,
about-
explain to our good friend Michael here what Megalopolis was.
You've never seen
Yes.
Megalopolis?
I have not. I think
So,
I've heard about that
It's
once.
it's odd.
Adam
It's,
Driver.
it's almost hard to explain. You have to see it, dude. You really do. It's impressive. I will say that
Mhm.
about it. It's directed by Francis Ford Coppola. It's like a movie that he's been wanting to make for like 30 plus years, and he finally was able to make it. And it's this really weird, surreal, dreamlike experience about this architect who wants to create this very ambitious like utopia city. It's a very similar plot to this, but it's executed in such a weird and bizarre way. Like it's almost like if Tommy Wiseau, have you seen The Room?
I have not seen The Room. I've heard of it though.
But do
Yeah,
you
it's
do you
like-
know who Tommy
it's like
Wiseau
the-
from The Room is?
You know that guy. He's like, "Hi,
Yes.
Mark."
Yeah.
Oh
Hi,
yeah,
Mark.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's almost like if Tommy Wiseau from The Room directed Synecdoche, New York. It's like it's
Yeah.
hard to explain, but like it's so weird. Megalopolis. It's a thing you
Yeah.
have to watch. It's truly a marvel of a film. I
And
will
do you
stand
know
by that.
Francis Ford Coppola? He made The Godfather.
And Apocalypse
Yeah.
Now,
Whoa.
and The Godfather
And
2,
Apocalypse Now.
and The Conversation.
I will definitely give that a watch. It sounds good.
No,
It
it's
sounds
not.
good.
Oh, is it not good?
No,
Oh,
it's
it's-
not.
it's bad.
That's the whole point of what I was saying is like it's like what to do if you're making a premise like that, and then what like not to do.
But it's
Okay.
And
no, but it's so interesting.
sadly-
It's so fantastically
It is
interesting.
interesting,
And I'm so like I'm so glad it exists. Like I'm pleased that we live in the same world as Megalopolis. It's that interesting. But you know, it's bad.
But it's like it's not good. But you know it you know you'll watch it. People listening watch it as well. You know, watch these movies back to back.
Go back to the club.
Yeah. He says that.
Yeah, that's like a
There's
line for the
famous
movie.
clip of Adam Driver.
Yeah, he goes.
That's
He's
crazy.
going,
And he goes,
let me
no,
go
it's like
back
it's
to
like
the
it's been like a
club.
meme.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, let me go back to the club, back to the
He's-
club.
No, he says it like
I
club.
don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, he
Bro.
says it like that. I'm gonna go back to the club. He says it just like that.
You're not locked in, Michael.
I'm not, I guess.
All right, you know what? Back to Synecdoche, New York. You know when a movie's good is when they don't say their title very much, and at the end of the movie you can pronounce it. Does that make sense? Synecdoche. It's such a weird name.
I think it's Synecdoche.
Synecdoche.
No, it's
I
Sin-
know, because
Synecdoche.
I don't know
Synecdoche.
actually. I'm not. I'm like I know I do. I think it is Synecdoche because in the opening, well, it's slight spoiler. But when the little girl in the opening scene is like singing, she says, "In a town called Synecdoche." That's like I think she
Yeah,
pronounced
Michael.
the C.
I'm googling it right now.
Hold up Reddit, by the way.
Okay, die. I was in the Satisfactory Reddit.
Oh my god. Okay, but yeah, this movie it's very odd. I'm not gonna lie, I like the first half of this movie. I think I was having mixed, not like insanely mixed like views, but I genuinely did not know where it was going. I didn't know if I was like gonna like the direction it was going in, but near the like halfway through the movie and then the back half of the movie, I don't think it could have done that any better. It gets
You know what I
super
find
entertaining.
so
It's
funny about this?
Synecdoche.
Synecdoche.
It is Synecdoche, not
Synecdoche.
Okay,
Synecdoche. Synecdoche.
Synecdoche. Yeah.
Synecdoche.
Okay.
Okay.
I was
Anyway,
right.
like what I think so special about this is there's a lot of movies that try to do like things that are so profound and they try to have like profound monologues, and this movie has like a large amount of moments of characters just saying poetic shit, like having these profound monologues that are supposed to be profound and portrayed as profound, and this is one of the only movies that I've seen that can actually pull that off.
Yeah, I guess it is
Like,
really
if,
seamless.
like-
I didn't
like,
even
what I
like,
will say-
realize
As this might piss off Michael a little bit, but this kind of reminds me of our conversation last week when we were talking about good luck, have fun, don't die. Like the whole monologue at the end with the AI, where it's thinking it's such a profound like fucking movie when it's like saying bullshit. This movie, like Synecdoche, when it's doing anything profound, when it's having anything profound, it fully works. It fully just touches you.
That's yeah,
Yes,
yeah. It
exactly.
touched me. I felt
Die.
really touched.
Anyway,
No, I think that it was no, it's perfect. I think that I mean, you know, obviously this is a writer director's vision and like a writer director's
this is a very
emphasis on the
writer's
writer.
movie. Yeah. Often,
Like, holy
some of my
shit.
favorite films are like very writer-focused films, but yeah.
Yes. And like, man, I just love it when cuz like this is also probably another script that he had an idea. I mean, please don't quote me, but it feels like it's like he had an idea for the script, and he's like, I don't know if any other director would get what I'm going for here, so I'm just gonna do it like
Mhm.
myself.
I'm not
Basically, that's what I
sure
got
about
from it.
that, but I knew no. He said like specifically he wanted to write this movie like very specifically. He wrote it and directed it very specifically so that you could watch this movie at several different points in your life and get a totally different read from it and experience a totally different experience from it. And it says so many because it's saying so much about life. You experience it differently at different moments in your life and get different, life affirming advice from it from at different moments in your life. You just made it to be experienced in different
Totally,
ways at different
actually,
moments in
yeah.
your life.
That's incredible.
I was actually that's yeah. I actually thought about that when I was watching the movie. I'm like, this is a kind of movie that I would come back to. Maybe not like next month. Maybe not 2 months from now. Maybe like, dude, even like 2 years from now. 2 years from now. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know. It's far away, but hopefully, I'll like I'll be like in college, and I'll watch it again, and maybe I'll come out with just like a different view on it. I definitely thought about that while watching it.
Yeah.
And who knows what that would be? That's my own, like, basically that's your own like philosophy of life and how you
It
see
is.
what is
It
going
feels
on.
so
It's definitely like
personal.
saying something,
It feels like
but
a
yeah, it is like a
movie
very
for
personal
the
movie.
people. It's like this movie for your life. He says the line in it. He's like everyone has their own story and I want to portray that. And it feels like this story and through your experience with this movie, your story is getting portrayed in this movie. At least for me.
Yeah.
No, it is insane. It is also very like um yeah, it's very good. Um there's a lot of moments where it's like fuck. Like I can't get into spoilers, but there's this one moment that sticks out
I feel
incredibly
like we
much, and
could
I'm
we could
like,
probably get into spoilers.
Yeah,
We've been
we should
talking
do
about it for so
spoilers.
long.
all right, you know what? Sure. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. What are you doing,
I'm
Michael?
also giving
Michael
this
is
a 10 out of 10.
Tinkering.
Michael's destroying his phone right now. Hold
It's
on,
a different
please don't.
phone. It's my fucking $100 gaming phone.
He just cracked a freaking. What is
Anyway,
wrong
I
with
give
you?
it 10 out of 10. 10 out of
Okay.
10. A
I
great
also
movie.
give it a 10 out of 10.
$100
I'm tinkering,
$100
motherfucker.
gaming phone.
$100
Anyway.
gaming phone versus Michael.
Okay, but I I was so what I was gonna say is I was talking about the part of the movie where I was like, oh fuck, this is gonna be crazy. And you know what? They executed it like perfectly. And that was the part where he's like, all right, I need someone to play me. And then they don't blow that shit on my computer. And
It's,
then
it's
and then they got the Sammy, I believe,
Sammy. Oh,
to
the old guy, yeah.
to play
Yeah.
him. And when he started doing that and he started like mimicking his life, I was like, this is so like insane.
Yeah.
This is
And
crazy.
like
Well, it's
the
just the
fact
stalker.
that Sammy knew like his inner thoughts too.
Yeah.
Well, he had stalked
And he
him for his
and he
entire life.
Hmm.
And
yes, he had
if you go
stalked him
back
for
in the
his entire
movie,
life.
from the very opening scene, you can see Sammy in the background of just about like almost every single scene before this with like a crowd. He's stalking him.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that. I was
Yeah.
like, dude, why is this guy
I
fucking
also
here?
noticed that. That's why when I saw him, I was like, oh my god,
Hmm.
he's gonna play him. And then he jumps and he
Yeah.
dies.
Oh my
He
god.
fucking dies.
And he's like,
That is
and
crazy.
he's the monologue. He's like, this is your story now. You must tell it, and it's fantastic.
It was great. And when
Ah.
he like went down and he was like, I didn't jump. I didn't to like his corpse, like I didn't jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's calling
'Cause,
back
like,
to that
earlier in the
other
movie-
moment earlier in the
Yeah,
film
where he was there.
where he does try to
Mhm.
commit suicide. And that moment really like the first time I saw the movie, that moment really touched me. It, like my heart sunk in that moment because that's like this moment where you're really like invested in this man's depression. You're really like feeling it.
Yeah, dude, because like fuck, his wife was a bitch. It was like genuinely
Adele.
awful, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I mean like I guess I can applaud her somewhat for like trying to seek help, but like fuck, dude. Like hoping your daughter like fantasizing about your
Yeah,
daughter's
your
death
daughter
is
dying so
yeah,
you can have a fresh start is
that's
wild.
awful. Like your daughter's so young, like at that point, I don't know. It's just yeah, and then I don't F with any couple that doesn't like support their other significant others like passion,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
his
You
would
say
be
F,
like
you could just be fuck.
well, okay, but like fuck you. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, that moment was insane. Also, I love the moment in the airplane I think this is definitely the most like.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Hilarious
Yeah,
moment.
it's like, yeah, that's probably the funniest moment in the movie. Where you know that part where she's like getting on him and he's like, I don't want this, and then she sits down and then she's like, oh yeah, and then he's reading the book and it's
In
like,
the airplane?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
and then
okay.
there's no more, and then there's no more book.
And then
That
she's
was
like,
the
no,
part
no,
of the
no.
movie where
The
I was
funniest
like,
part was like, it goes on this monologue, and then she's like, this book is over, and then he turns the page, and it's completely blank.
Mhm.
exactly. I love that part. That
That
part
was
is
a very good part. That
it.
was
It
Um,
also kind of. I mean, there's obviously been like some weird shit that happens, but that kind of sets like, yeah, this movie's definitely not based in reality, which
Yeah.
was obviously from the very beginning kind of hinted at, but now it's like fully. And also getting the Grant and the giant warehouse. Oh my
Yeah.
God, the
Yeah.
warehouse is so
The
cool. It's like
dude,
a whole other
the
character.
fucking warehouse is so sick. Literally this impossibly large warehouse, and then it like there's a warehouse and the warehouse and there's a warehouse and that warehouse and that was so good.
There's
It was so
so
fucking cool.
there's so many moments in this film, specifically pertaining to the warehouse that really touch me. But my favorite moment, and the one that I think is most important with the warehouse, is when he's in the warehouse and he's directing them, and then one of the actors shouts out, "It's been 17 years. When are we gonna put this play on?"
Oh yeah.
And the thing is, he literally has no intention to, because the whole
Well,
point is
no,
like
I
everyone's like
think
playing each other.
he completely does. I think he completely does have an intention. He just can't get at it. He has such a specific vision. It's taken him this long to get it.
Yeah, it's also well, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna double up from what I just said because I think that you are right. I think he does like genuinely want to put it on, but it's much like how it's so like how the warehouse is so impossibly large. The the idea of him saying, "Oh my God, we need another warehouse in the warehouse," and then they build the warehouse in the warehouse.
hmm
Oh my God, we need another warehouse in the warehouse, and we need a character to play the character to play the character to play the character. It just then his play
It's
is just impossible to
Yeah,
do
his
Yeah.
no, his
'cause
play is
it's
impossible.
Because
so many
it's
things.
And his idea is so impossibly
Yeah.
yeah, because
large.
it's this
and
exponentially growing thing.
yeah, and that plays to a lot of things about how life is so impossibly large. Also, there's a little bit of echo on your side, Luke. Uh how this idea is so impossibly large. Um
Insane.
uh and it's also like this kind of distraction from death. He's so afraid that he's gonna die. He wants to have this legacy. He wants to build this like masterful artwork because he thinks that's like what's gonna add meaning and value to his life.
I'm sorry. I just got like I agree with you. I just touched Michael's fucking $150 gaming phone that he just destroyed, and I got 1,000 tiny little microscopic pieces of metal in my fucking
No,
thumb.
it's
Oh,
pieces of glass.
need to,
Actually, so
Kill yourself.
yeah. There's also a little bit of echo on your side. So
I don't know what that
I
problem could
don't know
be.
how to fix
I
that.
also don't know how to fix that.
maybe turn
How
down
about
your
this?
audio.
No,
Maybe
I'm
your,
talking like
it's like your headphones are too loud or just too close to your mic.
Well, our microphone. Okay, our microphone is part of the computer.
Yeah.
Do you
so
want us to be back?
just
back?
turn your headphones a little bit down. It's fine. We'll keep this in.
yeah, you're not loud.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
All right.
Just some real moments on the pod for y'all.
Yeah, we're just so real. We're such a real group of
like Luke
of
getting a bunch
guys.
of pieces of glass in his finger, and none of
Dude,
that's
that's
ever gonna
actually
come out.
bad. I felt
Like,
I felt a
dude,
cut.
there's like micro.
You actually okay? You'll be fine.
no. There's micro like pieces of.
Yeah,
glass
it's
and
never
you
coming
know.
out, dude. It's always gonna be on your finger
I
for the rest of
know.
your life.
That'll be
You know
in
that,
you
right?
forever.
Is that ever for the rest of your
I
life?
do know that.
Like how I have a BB in my face.
Yeah, how Michael has
Anyway,
a BB in his.
I
face
do.
for
One
the
thing
rest
I
of his
wanted to
life.
say about that moment where they talked about how they've been doing this for 17 years. I want to talk about how time works in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
It moves very, very like fastly.
Well, this
which
movie
I love.
has
my
like its
goodness.
intention of time that's like slipping away. It's this man's life, and we're watching it as time slips away from him, as he's so obsessed and so in his mind about this play that time is just continues to slip away from him, and it's just that leads to some of the most biggest devastation in the film, some of the biggest moments of devastation.
Absolutely. And like it's I just I think his character is very, very interesting to follow. And there's a lot of
Caden.
subtleties from the performance that that man gives, which oh my god.
Yeah, this is my
Mhm.
favorite Philip Seymour
Holy
Hoffman performance.
frick.
Yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman, he killed in this. It was so good.
It is insane, dude. I can appreciate the more subtle moments. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the moments where he's like getting mad at someone and he's like screaming at the top of his lungs and it like
No,
peaks the
yeah.
microphone. Like those are great. But what I love is just the moments of him just fucking sitting there.
Yeah.
And he's like contemplating with his cane.
Did
and
you
he's
guys
like,
notice
I think
the
that's
in the opening scene how time moves?
yeah, no, the opening scene was super. I actually did notice that. It's like super fast paced and
Yeah.
kind of
Like,
it's a
if
little
you-
bit anxiety
If
inducing,
you listen,
honestly.
well,
It's
if you
like
listen to the radio, the guy's like, "It's October 25th," and he opens the newspaper, and then it's like, it's his like Happy Halloween. No, the radio says Happy Halloween, and he opens the newspaper, and it's just like November 17th. It's like he's going through months in that opening scene of his life, but his life is so mundane. It's just so the same every single time.
just one shot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then there's oh, I didn't even notice that, Eric. You know, I need to watch it again.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. But that's actually really cool. Oh my god.
No, it's and
I
that kind of
didn't know
stuff
that.
happens
That's
like
pretty
throughout the entire film. I mean, it is this like idea of just time slipping away. Like years pass in like seconds in this movie. Like there's scenes.
Yeah,
where
he
we-
gets
well,
with the other actress and has
half
a
of-
kid with her, and then it kind of
yeah,
just goes away.
half of one scene will happen in 1 year, and then the other half of a scene will happen in a different year. That's like how fast time moves in this film.
Exactly. It's crazy. And
Um,
it's very, very like entertaining. And I
since
love
Michael,
The Warehouse.
since Michael got to read a quote, I want to read my favorite quote from this film, or my favorite moment of the monologue, which is near the very end. It's the part of the ending monologue. But I find this moment so moving and so touching to me specifically. What was once before you, an exciting, mysterious future, is now behind you. Lived, understood, disappointing. You are now realizing you are not special. You have struggled into existence and you are now slipping silently out of it. This is everyone's experience. Every single one. The specifics hardly matter. Everyone is everyone.
That is a
It's
beautiful, incredible
it's
quote.
beautiful. It's so beautiful.
It is. And it's also like I love the ending. I think the ending might be one of my favorite
Oh.
parts.
Oh yeah.
It's
'Cause it's
it's
like
one of
he
my
sits
favorite
down on the
endings
couch.
to a film ever.
Yeah, everyone dies, right? You know, there's some horrific thing that happens,
And
but it's very vague, you know. It could be symbolic of something I'm
well, yeah, and honestly, like I think it's part of his it might be part of his play, but like you can see in the background of his play, like it's like this New York that he's created is like increasingly becoming more authoritarian. Like you can see like tanks in the street and people screaming like in more moments towards the end of the film. Like it's almost like this authoritarian society has taken over his play world. And then and you can hear when he's playing the maid, you can hear all this like revolution kind of going on outside. And the ending when he walks out,
Yeah,
it's almost like it's the rubble, like the dust has passed over this like revolution that's happened.
exactly. And I love him sitting with that one woman at the end.
Hazel.
And he's like, yeah, Hazel. Who did you play again?
I was the mother.
I was the mother of Alan in that one dream of Alan's, and I was like, and he was like, oh yeah,
I mean,
I love that.
and but throughout the entire movie, she was the only person who really like loved him, who he really connected with, and who he really like genuinely loved.
Mhm.
That is true.
And
Hazel,
and what I find so beautiful about that moment is he sits on the couch with her, and he lays down as he's passing away, and he says, "I think I know how I want to do the play now."
Oh yeah.
yeah,
It's
was
so
good.
beautiful, and that's like the moment that I found so tragic the second time I watched it. It's like he leads his life and he spends his entire life working for it, and he finally finds out how he wants to do it, right before he passes away. But I just find it so beautiful. He feels like he's so
Yeah.
happy at the end. He's figured out. I don't think it really matters who he puts on the play. Like he saw it in his mind, and that's just beautiful enough for him to die happily, and he's dying happily in the arms of someone who he loves.
Yeah, I think that's why I found it like, cause like at first I think I know how to do the play now. I think that line, it is sad because like, oh, he didn't get to do it, but I mean like he was happy, and I think he knew he was going to die,
Yeah.
and dare I say, I think he, like him saying that was him kind of jesting a little bit, just kind of having a, because he's not one to joke really at all, right? He's very dedicated to his craft and he's
Mhm.
like a purist and all that. But I think that's his last moment is kind of cracking a joke because like he knows he's dying. He
Yeah.
knows he's gonna die, and he's like, I think I know how to. And I both think that he genuinely does know how he wants to do that play, but him saying that and knowing he's going to die and being okay with that
Yeah.
is what I think makes it satisfying, at least for me. Because like this guy was
I
like
honestly
depressed all of his
I
life,
honestly
and
think
at least he can die happy.
I honestly think in that, because he talks about in the other moments, so he's like I have a new title for the play. I think I would want to do it, and he keeps elevating it in different moments. I think in that very specific moment, he genuinely does know how he wants to do the play.
Yes, and that is so nice to hear before he passes. I
Also,
love
can
it.
we talk about the score for this movie, which is absolutely fantastic?
The scores.
It's
So
so
good.
It
good.
was really good.
And the song,
loved it.
the "I'm Just a Little Person"
It fits
song,
perfectly.
which was written for this movie. I'm just a little person.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. I was curious when I was watching this movie. Did this movie get nominated or win any Oscars?
I don't think so. I think this was like completely ignored. Like Charlie Kaufman has been completely ignored for like a while during the Oscars. And specifically in Hollywood. Like right now from what I've read, he's trying to get another movie made, but like no one will make his movie because apparently his like scripts are like too high concept, too complicated for like normal audiences. So it just like I don't know how many maybe yeah, it didn't get any Oscar nominations. But like yeah, apparently his new scripts his new scripts are too complicated and too high concept for normal audiences. So he can't get his new movie made.
That's so gay.
He needs to go to A24 right now.
I honestly, maybe he already tried them, dude. Like I just want to see because I think this guy is like so like I think him and Park Chan-wook are just like so above everyone else in what they're like doing cinematically. Like they're so far ahead. Like Park Chan-wook like very technically, and this guy like very written on the written page, like very literally, you know.
Yeah, I love Park Chan-wook. I've been seeing it like so many interviews and like clips with him lately. I saw this one video of him and he's talking about Saving Private Ryan, and he's talking about that close up of the American flag, and he's like, I just think it's childish. It's a very childish like way to symbolize that. And I was like, bro,
Park Chan-wook's
this
fucking awesome,
man
dude. He's so
this man
cool.
is cracked.
Yeah.
This man is insane.
Like him and Charlie Kaufman, they're I'm just saying they're thinking on levels like above every other director's thinking right now.
Yeah, they're truly like philosophical. I think Charlie Kaufman more than Park Chan-wook.
No, I'm
But,
saying
like,
just like in the craft of filmmaking.
yeah,
Like this isn't that technically impressive, but like Park Chan-wook is so like just based on the technical details of his films alone, and Charlie Kaufman based just on the written details of his scripts. No one writes like this guy, and you can't. You just can't. You can't think or write like this guy. You know.
yeah, it's impossible.
God, I really fucking hope he gets something else made, dude. I really hope.
I do too. I think he will. I mean, he made a movie this year, you know.
No, he didn't.
Didn't I'm thinking of ending things come out in 25
No, I'm thinking of
or
ending
last
things.
year?
I'm thinking of ending things came out in 2020.
What?
Yeah, he
I
hasn't
thought that
made a
was in 25.
he hasn't made a movie in 6 years, and he's been trying for 6 years to get one made.
Dude, give
Bro,
him the fucking money.
Give him all the
dude.
money in the world right now, okay?
His movie before
What are
I'm
we
thinking of
doing?
ending things, which he made, and his animated movie Anomalisa, he like made independently because like no one would make it. That's the one movie he made after this, Synecdoche, New York, was called Anomalisa, and like, and it's just like, I don't know what he did. I just don't know if like everyone's just in Hollywood is like stupid or he did something, but like no one wants to give this guy money to make a movie. Like Netflix is what he did. I'm thinking of ending things for, which is also fantastic, and it's also this kind of like mind fuck movie, which is like works on so many different levels.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here? We need
You're preventing
want-
artists from making art right now.
Yes, bro. What is happening?
I
That is
want
that's like insane. Because
Yeah,
I would
Charlie
think a movie like
Kaufman,
this would
I think
get,
for like
recognition.
don't quote me on this, but I think for a little bit he just kind of gave up and started writing books, and then went back and tried to get movies made.
He wrote books.
Yeah, he has a
Oh my
long
God.
line of books that he's written. He's just a writer, dude. He is. That's who he is. He's a writer.
Yeah.
Ugh, that is amazing. Oh my gosh,
Jesus. Give him money. Give him all the money.
dude, this movie
Let him create.
Let this man
amazing.
cook. Yeah, I mean, I could talk about so many little details in Synecdoche, but it's too much. You just gotta watch this, dude, and just see how this
Yeah.
affects you.
Yes, absolutely.
It's
You need to
it's-
watch, and if you don't like it, you're wrong.
It's fantastic. It's
You need
so
No,
to-
for real.
it's so above anything. Yeah. All right. No Country. Luke, do you want to introduce it?
Woo! Okay. Hold on. Okay.
Oh
Wait,
wait,
hold on,
yeah.
before
We're
we
all
do this,
10 out
gotta
of
get
10 on this,
these.
right? On Synecdoche, we're all
Yeah.
10 out of
Okay.
10.
Yeah.
10
10
out
out
of
of 10.
10 out of 10.
Connect the key.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
Okay. Could we? Could I get some juice real quick, perhaps,
Are you gonna get
before we jump into No Country?
Yeah.
No.
Let me stop recording. I'm gonna
Huh?
go piss real quick too.
Okay. Cool.
We'll
Yeah,
keep
alright,
this
yeah,
in.
we'll
We're
do a
real.
little
We're
intermission.
real. We'll keep this in.
Are you serious?
Yeah. This is the kind of stuff
even
we
even
talk about.
peeing?
Yeah. Yeah. Even the
Yes.
peeing.
We're gonna get
We all pee.
piss audio.
Wait, hold on. Is it going right now? Is it?
Yeah. The recording's going right now.
All right. Cool. Well,
Good.
Michael, stay here and talk about stuff.
Okay.
Oh.
The pod while me and
I'm
well,
gonna
I
go.
pee.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
piss. You know what?
No,
Michael, don't cancel us. All right. I'm gonna
I'm
trust
not. I'm
you.
gonna keep the audience entertained, dude. Trust.
Okay.
They're gonna love me by the end of this, bro. All right, it's just me here now. It's just me, guys. Little solo. Oh shit. Little solo bit going on here. I'm gonna talk about Satisfactory. For those of you gamers in the audience who enjoy like more technical things and stuff, you should give Satisfactory a go, dude. Satisfactory came out on console in I think like early November. I have been playing the hell out of that game, dude. It's so fucking good. It is maybe you shouldn't get this game actually cuz you know, it's incredibly addictive. It might ruin your life actually. So you be careful getting this game, but you should absolutely, you know, invest in Satisfactory. It is one of the greatest games. It is my
Oh,
favorite game of all time.
I'm back
Talking
for.
about
Oh, okay.
Satisfactory.
Guys, keep the audience
was-
entertained. I'm really thirsty and hungry, and the dining halls are like closed now, so I'm gonna go down to the lobby and like get something from the vending machine real quick. So your job is still to keep the audience entertained while I do that real quick.
Okay,
All right. Sounds like a plan.
all right, I'm gonna continue with Satisfactory. So you should.
Now we're done with Satisfactory.
Fuck you! Oh my god, let me do my thing, dude.
Nah.
Fuck you. Play Satisfactory, goddammit. If you like technical shit, and you like just good games, you know, play Satisfactory, dude.
Okay.
Join the subreddit. Join the
Oh, no.
that actually. Well, I mean, you could if you want to, but
Dude,
I don't
this guy-
recommend it.
Okay, so this guy like made pipes, and they all like tangled and all fucked up, and he put it on the fucking Satisfactory subreddit, and he got like 1,000 upvotes, but like everyone in the comments were dogging him because of how awful
Okay, it was
his
not
pipes
that.
were.
Everyone was like, "Oh, like why would you do that?" It wasn't like people
No,
weren't, like,
dude, it was bad.
hating.
You
It
were
was not that
no
fucking
this one
bad.
guy. This one guy was like, "Oh my God, what is wrong with you? Why wouldn't
No,
you
there
do
was that
this and
one
this
guy.
and this and this and not no, not even just one guy. That was like multiple people."
No, it was not that bad. Did you and me read the same fucking comments? I got 179 comments, by the way. Not to
Shut the fuck
flex.
up.
All right, fuck you. Anyway, I'm getting up all the water for a nuclear power plant. No one gives a fuck about this. I should stop talking. No one
You should.
cares.
We're doing
This is a
movie.
movie podcast, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about a fucking video game.
Yes. All right.
He's like Fortnite?
Actually die. Yeah, let's talk about some movie news. So, did you see the Toy Story 5 trailer?
Yeah, we watched it together. I mean, did I see it?
What do you think?
It's fine. It looks fine. It looks okay. It looks like it's gonna be another movie.
We already talked about this on the Reddit. I mean, on the
Dude, it's infecting your mind.
Oh, I got some juice. Juice in
Yeah.
my blood.
Juice from my fridge, my juice.
I know.
No, I'm kidding. You're welcome to the juice. It's my favorite juice, actually.
Well, it's like all gone now. I'm sorry,
Bro,
Literally took all of the
gotta
juice.
get more juice.
Nah. Okay.
Are we good at keeping the audience entertained? No one gives a fuck about any of this.
You guys, you know what you should do like right now? You should do John. You should go to the John.
Yes, go.
You just destroy. You should. What did you just?
I have no idea. I'll look at that later. Okay, I slammed the desk and something fell off. Go to the John and Wyatt YouTube channel right now and subscribe to John and Wyatt. John and Wyatt is a little like project me and Luke have been working on for how long have we been doing John and Wyatt for?
I don't know, like years, I think.
Yeah, we've been working on John and Wyatt for several years. It's like it's kind of like it's our baby. It's our
baby,
passion
yeah.
project, you know? And
What's
go
been? Oh, should we talk about that story about that one time when we were in the mountains in the middle of a cave and we saw some Australians?
we could talk about that, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, this one time, me and my good buddy here, Michael, we were going up to the mountains. As John and Wyatt, actually, we were filming for a video,
Mhm.
and we were like going in the caves. It's like the Sandia Man caves, and there's like this like kind of it's not like that treacherous, but it's like a pretty treacherous like steep like thing that you have to shimmy across and then go up this like spiraling really ghetto ladder
Oh yeah.
that was built in the 60s, and then you go into the man cave, and
It's
you
called the
know,
man cave because there were like I don't almost said hieroglyphics, but it's not hieroglyphic. It's like cave paintings and shit were found in there. And it's like it was like a man-made cave also. So it's like that's why it's called a man cave.
Yeah. And it actually goes farther down, and we are like going pretty far down. We have to like crouch. It's super dusty. We have our respirators, and bro, we're getting at this entrance, and we have to like literally crawl. Like we have to crawl on this one, like on our knees and hands, and we're getting ready, and we just hear "Oi!" Or you do it better.
Oi!
What the- And then
It wasn't like that. It
and
was
then
just,
they
it was people.
and then it's like, okay, hold on. We just hear people. We have to get out of the way because they're like,
Yeah, so we get like as our people, and these people they come look at me and they're like, oh, he's got bloody respirator on. That's I went British.
I know, I don't know.
He's got a respirator. I can't do it. I can't like I gotta. How do I get into Australian? I gotta like.
I don't know. You did it perfectly.
I know,
On my video when you were doing another fucking
know.
accent.
How do I
Anyway,
get
like,
Australian?
but like,
Australian.
I've literally never
Australian.
met another Australian person except in that moment,
Yeah,
like in the flesh.
3 Australian people.
No, no. Here's the funniest part. It was like this one guy came and he's like, "Oh no, no, no." It was like it was 4 of them. It was this one guy came. He's like, "Oh, it got to go." And then there's like this other guy like, "Oh, we're waiting." And they're all like, we're like greeting them. We're like, "Hey, how's it going?" They're like, "Oh, hey." And then they're like, "Hold on, we gotta wait for Grandpa to get." And then this old ass like fucking guy crawls out of the cave and he's like, "Ugh," and none of them have masks on. They're just raw dogging, which
No,
is
I
evil.
mean, in all fairness, no one had masks except we were
That's
the
evil.
only 2 like fucking freaks who had respirators.
That's evil, bro. That you know how insane that cave is.
Yeah, it
Like
was
how dusty.
it was incredibly dusty. Like I don't even know how to begin to just. It was like every breath you were like kind of caking your lungs in this like
And you know
fucking
what?
yellow powder.
I feel like I should have been. It feels a lot like I should have been a lot more scared of the idea of that cave, but for some reason it just felt good, like going
It was
in.
not scary, dude. I
Like,
wanted
and
to
with the
go all the way
flashlight.
through it, and this motherfucker was like, "I don't want to go through. I'm gonna go. We gotta go back." So we went back.
Yeah, because it was getting hard to breathe.
You're a baby.
Die.
You're a
Literally
little baby.
die.
You're a little baby. We should have went through the whole thing, and there was an opening, and we could have looked out, and it would have been a good view. We gotta go back and we gotta go through all the
Hello?
way through.
We
Hello?
should.
That's
Oh, hey, look, Eric's back.
I'm back. Did you guys entertain the audience?
What'd you? Yeah, we
Yes.
did. What'd you get at the vending machine?
I almost fucking got my arm stuck because the vending machine like had this like huge metal door, and it was like almost crushing my arm. It was really, really heavy, and it would like when you'd push it down, it would like instantly shut. Like
Oh my god.
it was crazy. I got some Cool Ranch Doritos,
Ooh.
some peanut butter M&Ms, and for a drink I got some cherry Pepsi, which you folks at home are about to hear right now.
Dude, this guy knows ball.
Dude, you know fucking
Oh,
balls.
Peanut butter M&Ms are amazing. They're like the
Yeah.
best.
Unfortunately, it's the small bag because the vending machines like to rip you off. I wish the fucking student like convenience store was open because they have like the nice big bags, but you know.
What can you do? All right.
What
Well,
can a man
audience,
do?
Here
All
we
right.
go.
All right,
We've
no
been-
country
we've-
for old men.
We've been
Luke,
yeah.
introduce
We've
us.
been like pondering this whole time. Oh, okay. All right.
Actually,
I'm gonna
let me
pull out
let me open my
the book I
chips.
have.
Actually,
Alright.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna eat
Luke,
the
open
M&Ms
up.
because that might be quieter. Here's me
Yeah.
opening my.
You're gonna sound like Anton Chigurh in the convenience store eating the peanuts or their cashews, and he's like,
Yeah.
All right. So I actually have the book right here because I just finished the book, which I'm also gonna talk
By
about.
Cormac
Holy
McFarty.
shit! I'm just gonna read what the back of the book says because I think die. But I think that it's very interesting. So keep it in the context that this book was written in 1980. So keep that in the context. All right, here is the oh, whatever. What it's about. The setting is the Texas-Mexico border. The time is our own. When wrestlers have given way to drug runners and small towns have become free fire zones, a good old boy named Llewellyn Moss finds a pickup truck surrounded by dead men. A load of heroin and $2 million in cash are still in the back. When Moss takes the money, he sets off a chain reaction that not even the law can contain, encompassing themes as ancient as the Bible and as bloody contemporary as this morning's headlines. No Country for Old Men is a triumph. Okay, that last bit was a little bit of meat writing from an outside source, but like the first part was Cormac McCarthy's.
I mean,
Like,
it's right.
interpretation.
I have not read the book. I'm going to. By the way, we were talking about literary stuff. This movie got me to order the book online, so it's gonna come in a couple days, and I'm gonna start reading it.
Dude,
That's
okay.
peak.
In that case, I won't talk about like the changes. There's not a lot, so don't worry. But I will talk a little bit about the book as well because watching the movie after watching the book was insane. It was insane, and for the better, I think. And
Watching the book.
it's like, oh my god! I mean,
I guess,
watching
I
the
guess
movie after
technically
reading
you
the
watch
book.
the book. I mean, you can watch the words and you read them.
That is true. Yeah, I did, and you know, I picture it in my head. So, okay, so No Country for Old Men. Holy fuck! Where do I even start? Why not from the beginning? The very first time I saw this movie. Okay, very first time I saw this movie, I had to stop it midway through because I had to do something. I forgot, but I had to do something, I believe. And oh boy, the one word I could use to describe, like the first time watching that first chunk of the movie, it would be immersion. I don't think I've ever been as immersed in like what was going on in like a certain character's like perspective than this movie. Holy shit. That entire like opening of Moss like finding the money is insane. It is like it's insane.
Mhm.
It's a level of like it, of like entertainment. It's like it's very entertaining. It's very slow and it has no soundtrack, which you'd think a movie like that might be like boring, but no.
Mm-mm.
What the fuck? Like this, I don't and like this movie, it gets you thinking, and the performance of Josh Brolin is so good. It's really good. I don't think it gets enough credit actually. I know it's beloved, but holy shit, he's like you when you watch this man, you can like you just know what he's thinking. Like
Mhm.
there's some points where he talks like to himself about some stuff when he's alone, but like most of the time you get what he's thinking in his head, and he's actually like I do think while he does make stupid decisions, I think for the most part he's like he makes good decisions,
Yeah.
Well,
which
the
like
stupid
makes you
decisions are in
want to root for
character.
him more. Yeah, and the stupid
Mhm.
decisions are very much in character, to like an insane degree, and the book even
Like,
hones on in more of like
let
the
me just go on like
decisions.
a small little side tangent. One thing I hate in movies is when characters make stupid decisions. But the other thing I hate is that like whenever anyone takes a stupid decision that a character makes and uses that to criticize the film. The only time when a decision is stupid and it makes it criticize is when either the character wouldn't make it or it's just so stupid that no one else would make that choice. But it's actually no, never mind. Scratch that last part. It's just literally
Exactly.
Mhm.
when a character just wouldn't make that choice. It's just so out of character in a bad way. There can be times when characters make choices out of characters in good ways, to show character growth. But if a character makes a stupid decision in character, it works perfectly. I think that's the mark of a good movie. But you know. So yeah, okay, that's the end of my side tangent.
Exactly. No, it's insane. And you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. Moss, like what the Coen here, hold on, let me rewind a little bit. So when I first saw this movie, I genuinely because I had no preconceived notions. I have not seen I didn't see any clips of this movie. I didn't see like well okay, that's actually not true. But the only clips I did see were of obviously the most iconic fucking part of that entire movie,
Mhm.
Anton Chigurh.
Yeah.
That's literally the only clips and shots of that movie I saw. So I thought that No Country for Old Men was gonna be like a slow like serial killer like literally me movie, and I kind of like I would have digged it. I heard good things, so I went in with hype with like pretty high hopes for it. I was like whatever, it'll be fine. But the whole like Llewellyn Moss. Fuck. I love Llewellyn Moss. And I think it's the Coens they did what they were trying to go for perfectly of like just like kind of like a dude. He's not like an everyday dude. Like when you picture an everyday dude, Llewellyn Moss definitely will not be the one. But it's like, and I know a lot of people won't get this, but it's like Lorenzo's dad. Like people
Oh
like
yeah.
that. Like you don't want to straight up idolize them because yeah, they do make some questionable choices, but it's like it's such an interesting character, and it's a character that is very hard to do in a movie without them being like really unlikable or like annoying or like just not like entertaining at all. But
Wait,
this
guys,
movie
shut the
does
fuck up.
that.
Shut the fuck up.
Like I love Llewellyn Moss.
Guys, no. Sorry. My friend just texted me. Kevin G saw Scream 7.
What
What?
the fuck?
That little ass kid?
Yeah, he saw Scream 7.
What do you think?
I don't know. Let's just watch the reel.
Dude, did Kevin G like Scream 7? This is the most important thing we've covered.
Yeah.
So we just came back from Scream 7, and let me just say this, I got a ton of jump scares. I'm not going to be able to sleep at night, K-Dad. That is, for legal reasons, a joke. But in all jokes aside, this movie was actually very good. I think I may be red in the face
Oh,
because of
God.
how many times I may or may not have been jump scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was scary.
K-Dad was actually
Overall,
like,
no, we just keep talking about it. Was it good?
yeah.
Okay, I'm done with that. Kevin G
Yeah,
is
we're
not
done.
a G. He does not have good movie opinions. The movie sucks.
He's also like 10. He needs to just gain. He's probably getting paid by the movie to say that, Loki.
He needs elite ball knowledge, dude. Dude, we need to. All Kevin G, if you're listening to this podcast, I'll pay you $25 and I'll lend you my Blu-ray of Synecdoche, New York. I want you to sit down and make a reel about that. I want to hear Kevin G talk about Synecdoche, New York. That would be peak.
I don't really understand it that much. Things just kind of were happening. I don't get it.
Anyway, but I don't know. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, Llewellyn Moss.
Side tangent of dogging on Kevin G.
Llewellyn Moss. Okay. they executed that character perfectly, and he was a pleasant surprise because I thought that the movie was going to be like about a serial killer, and then it ended up being like this cat and mouse sort of thing, and I dig that. Oh my god,
Are you doom scrolling, Eric?
No, I,
Eric, did I just hear you doom scroll on air?
I was trying to close the fucking app, and I forgot I had my audio like on all the way, and because I was on Kevin G's page, fucking Kevin, another one of Kevin G's videos just started and yelled at me.
God damn.
And I swear, I'm not doom scrolling. I just
You know what,
wanted
it's fine, we'll
to
keep it
take
in.
it off so I don't have fucking Kevin G yelling at me when I'm done with this recording. Anyway, we're keeping all of this in. This is going to be a great episode.
It's gonna be the best episode ever.
But yeah, what about you, Michael? What about you? Talking about No Country for Old Men.
No Country for Old Men was a incredible movie, and again, I unfortunately did not get to watch this before the podcast. I have seen it, but I did not get to watch this before the
Bro.
podcast because I googled it and it said it was on Plex, and Plex didn't fucking have it, so I watched Windigoon's video on it instead.
You know, that's fine.
Bro,
That's basically
bro.
watching the movie.
Bro, okay. You need to lock in, dude. You need to rewatch stuff when we talk about it on the podcast for future episodes, bro. You need to lock in or you're going to get fired.
Literally, bro, I tried. I was like, Luke, we gotta watch it, and he was like, dude, I can't. I'm
You know
busy.
what?
I was
You know
like,
what?
"Fuck
No,
you."
no, 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 no.
Luke
Don't
was my
worry.
ticket to
Don't
watch
worry.
the
No,
fucking
no, no.
movie.
I own this movie on Blu-ray, and let me just say, I may or may not have Blu-ray rips of some of my movies. So if you need to watch something, for the podcast, hitting me up would not be the worst idea. Luke knows ball on this one.
I
Hit Eric up.
will.
I didn't know that Synecdoche, New York was on the Roku channel.
I didn't either.
It's an
Like when you
extreme-
texted
like, it
me,
doesn't pop up when you
when
search
you texted me, I was in the middle of class and I just like, I'm bored as hell. I'll look this up, and I found it and I sent you the link. Then so
Thank you, dude.
anyway,
And I'm on the like a ad blocking browser, so there's
Yeah.
just like how to just watch
yeah,
it
no,
the
no,
full
no.
way. It was
I
great.
had ad blockers on too, but
It was
I
good.
watched this on my Blu-ray.
But anyway, we'll just talk about it on your experience of last watching it, which was
Yeah.
like at yours the
Um,
other day.
Yeah, okay, Michael, go. No Country for Old Men.
It was so good. It was so suspenseful, and I love like Anton and his character. And the opening of that movie is peak, where it's just Anton and he gets pulled over and he gets out.
No Kevin for G-Men.
God. No Kevin for G-Men. And he gets out and he's talking to the officer and how does he kill he just fucking has like the cattle killer thing. He just fucking
He strangles him.
Yeah.
He gets
Oh yeah,
taken
no.
in-
And
'cause
there's
he
the shot
yeah,
of
he
his
pulled over
feet.
the guy.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
god, which is one of the best shots in cinema this decade, dude. Oh my god,
Mhm.
that's such a good shot.
Yeah, you just see his like, and like okay, so I'm gonna talk about like a little bit about the book here, which by the way, Eric, when you read the book, it is like insane. It is a super matter of fact book. It is like it takes some liberties here with some like obviously Cormac McCarthy loves his like poetic nature of like writing his novels, but it is like super bare bones. It is super bare bones.
Yeah.
It's very it's like, and yeah, it does give a little bit of like an unsettling effect to what is happening. But like it gets so bare bones is like this one part of the book is literally like it's like Moss went to Walmart and got a shirt, and like that's like it's like that's how bare bone is. Sometimes like he got in his car or he stepped in his car and turned it on, and went into drive and went down the highway. Like that's like it does that,
and I can see how that works stylistically for this story.
Is interesting. It is, yeah, it works. Oh, dude, it works perfectly.
Anyway,
And and it is crazy how much this movie, like the opening, it's just the opening of the book. Like literally, this movie and the book, you could like read side by side. The exact same thing will happen. It's just like watching like there's little changes here and there. It's like watching an extended version of the book. Now there is a major like difference in the book from the book to the movie that the Coens decided to make, which honestly I kind of agree with from the Cormac McCarthy book that is a little bit like I think you'd have your opinions about this certain part of the book, and I'm not going to say it because you're going to read it, but oh boy, is it interesting to say the least. Um, but like yeah, it's like the opening of the book is literally just the opening of the movie, even with the text, like because each chapter starts with a like it's not like said, but like kind of like a journal entry or like the thoughts of the sheriff character. Like every
Hmm.
chapter starts with that, and and like and like from the very beginning of the movie, that's exactly what it is. Like
Yeah.
I even believe the first line of the book is the first like voiced over line in the movie of the sheriff talking.
Yeah, and I like
And
that how it's the other sheriff like in the movie constantly coming and consulting with Tommy Lee Jones's character. I assume that's the replacement for his for what you're speaking about or not.
you will see, but yes, you'll see though. It's I think the movie takes it like does a little bit of a different thing where it's like I don't really want to get too specific in the book, but there's definitely this one part like in the book where it talks about Anton's Anton's like ostrich skinned boots, which if you don't know about like cowboy boots, ostrich skinned is like the like fucking like $700 boots. It's very, very like very expensive boots. And when you think about Anton's character, you don't really and they obviously they keep the ostrich skin boots in the movie. That's like a major part of the movie. Like you know, he's constantly taking them off to be more quiet and like it's like I would say that's like a pretty major part in the movie is judging just on their wardrobe and like how what that says about their character. Like
Hmm.
Llewellyn has very, very like he has like calfskin boots, right? They're very worn, but he's a very like down to earth kind of like just dude, you know, with his wife, you know, just like chilling out. And you know, that kind of says a lot about him. Like he's pretty content with where he is in his life, but you know, he definitely won't just pass the opportunity of $2 million in cash. And then you have Anton, who's on the complete other spectrum, but he doesn't even like care about the money, but he has the ostrich skin boots. It's very interesting, and the book delves more into that, which I think is cool. But watching the movie again, you know, reading the book, it is definitely like reading like just an extended version of the movie.
Hmm.
And like I'm not even kidding. It's like if there's a 4 hour cut of the movie, that's just the book. It's great. But you will see what I mean. Like you could literally watch what happens in the movie and the book like together, and for the most part it will be exactly the same. Like even bar for bar. Like the whole convenience store scene, literally bar for bar. It's insane.
Wow.
And I don't even think that that's like and there is like some changes which are amazing. Like the changes that the Coens make just make it even better. Like I genuinely believe that as a story, the book definitely says a lot more, especially with the sheriff character, which is very welcomed, and it talks more like you have to think about it of like a in the historical context of this being in the 80s, but really it's still relevant today, which is pretty horrifying, I'm not gonna lie. But but having that like con like having the context of the book and then making a movie like some decades later, and it's like you're making a movie that's in the past, but with a book that was written in the present. It definitely adds a layer to the movie to what the Coens are trying to say with this. Like the
Yeah.
Coens are saying something like in a very, very close vein to what Cormac McCarthy is trying to say, but it's a little just like a little bit shifted to like a more modern like view and like because yes there's a lot of like things that Cormac McCarthy says in the book that do become true in the future, and they're it's a little bit surreal to like know that this book was written in the 1980s and how like correct he was about a lot of like predictions that his characters had about like America and stuff like that and where it's like headed. But then seeing that with the movie just adds a whole like other layer to it.
Hmm.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like the Coens definitely didn't just like make this thing just because like it's it is I don't know. It's so
Yeah,
impossibly like like effective and what's the word? It's like precise.
I
You know, like that's what it is.
I
That's just the way it
Like it
is.
does exactly what it wants to do, and it does it very well.
Yeah, and
what
there's
I
like a meaning to it.
what I feel like after watching this movie is it made me look back upon the Coens' career, and I haven't seen all of their movies, but I feel like one of the biggest things that they are dealing with in their career, one of the biggest themes they're dealing with in pretty much all of their iconic work is death. Like, and they deal with it in different ways. They deal with it in goofy ways. They deal with it in very dark ways. But like it feels like that they are dealing with death in very different ways throughout their entire work, and it's like this huge through line throughout their work, right?
Exactly.
And but I feel like this is kind of the amalgamation or the culmination, or even the climax of that theme is this film. It's very funny and it's very dark and it's very funny when pertaining to the concept of death, and also it's really dark. But I feel like the film is Anton Chigrin. Like this film is just this like kind of untamed entity, and I feel like in this film, Anton Chigrin is basically like this Grim Reaper character, and the film feels like this like kind of like this cinematic version of the Grim Reaper. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's definitely what and it's definitely what the book is getting at. I think I think in the book uh, honestly, it's very much it's like a little different from the book. In the book, it's like he's meant to represent like the presence like evil and just like how like weird things have been going and like how like yeah, it's like you're seeing a lot more evil shit in the newspapers recently. Why is that? And Anton Chigurh kind of comes in, and it's kind of weird because he's kind of and don't get me wrong, but he's super fucking like he's very psychotic, but he's also very like polite,
Mhm.
which is fucking so funny because a lot of these characters, especially in Cormac McCarthy's work, are fuckers. And especially in Cohen's work, they're just fuckers. Like a
Yeah.
lot of them are just fuckers. But and you know what? You can push a few buttons on Sugar to make him just like kind of for no reason just be like a complete fucking insane person. But like there's a part of at the end of the movie and the book that where he's fucking just kind of like being nicer than some other people even but he's the like psychotic moving he's just death, he's
Yeah.
literally just death, and you can't fight him. It's like it's insane, it is crazy. um Also I love the like obviously I'm a sucker, but I love the aesthetic of this film. I know
Mhm.
that it's very Texas even though it was all filmed here in New Mexico, but you know what can you do. No, but like you know, the southern plains of New Mexico look beautiful, and filming in Las Vegas was like a perfect call, and like it's like this kind of like very it's like late. I know the movie's set in 1980, but it feels more 70s, and obviously that's because the 80s were not like even
Well, it's
really
also
in
because
effect yet.
a lot of the like sensibilities of the Coens are very 70s. We should just go out and visit some of the filming
Yeah.
locations of this movie.
Oh yeah.
I actually did the other day. There's a part where they filmed on Central that the whole motel sequence at the very
Yeah.
end
Yeah.
was filmed here in Albuquerque. You see the iconic, which fuck, dude, Albuquerque, bro. We need to just redo Albuquerque back to the 70s. That it would be so much
Oh yeah.
like it would look so much better. Like I know that we have a ton of old buildings and shit like that, but someone needs to pull like another a Quentin Tarantino needs to come here and do what he did with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood to Albuquerque and just stay that way.
Yeah.
Like I'm being serious.
Um
Like
no, but what I
aesthetically,
am saying is like
they know
some
their
of the
shit.
other
The cars
places, some of the
are
more
fucking
like barren like spots, you know what I mean? Like the spots that may take longer to drive
yeah.
and go visit, we should.
Oh, you mean like the like
Yeah.
volcanic like and the
Yeah.
river when he's at
Oh
Yes.
the Rio
yeah.
Grande?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that's up near Taos. I know
I know.
exactly where that is actually. I
Well,
would love to
let's
go
go
there.
do it.
Let's do a
Dude,
whole
dude,
like
we should film
do
some
the
stuff there.
moss hike. We should. That'd be, you know how sick that would be.
That'd be dope as fuck.
Also, a lot of shots in this are like literally lightning in a bottle. I say that both figuratively and literally, but there's that one shot of Moss and he's like running and and the okay, we're kind of getting into spoilers, but it's a very, very iconic part of the movie. It's the
Anyway,
poster, for God's sake. He's
yeah, I
running
mean,
with the truck, and then there's like lightning in the back.
we should just
Bro.
go to
Oh
spoilers.
yeah, that
That
scene
is
is
insane.
incredible.
Just go to spoilers. All right, I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. You know, it's my favorite movie. I love this thing so
I give
much.
this a 10 out of 10. It's like, it's not my, it's very, very high on my list of favorite movies ever made. So yeah.
Yeah, no, also 10 out of 10. This is like
Yeah.
movies of all time.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah.
It's certainly one of the best movies ever made. It certainly like has earned all of its praise. Like, yeah, obviously.
But anyway, let's talk back to that shot of him running and has the lightning in the background of that like thunderstorm. And then you can hear a faint like thunder like sound right after. Oh my God. That shot is fucking amazing. And then there's just the whole composition is great. You know, Roger, the guy, the cinematographer. I mean,
Deakins?
he's on some
Roger
legendary
Deakins?
shit. I don't know. He's just
Oh, yeah, I mean, he
just
does
on a
all of
whole
the
other
Coen's
level
movies.
of
He's
fucking-
fantastic. Deakins is one of the best, easily.
he went full god mode. And like a lot of this movie can be very simple, but it's also super beautiful. And like
Mhm.
a lot of the oh my God, let's talk about the sound effects because like I think the VFX in this movie is one of the best parts about it. It sounds so good,
Oh yeah.
so crisp. Each coin toss and gunshot sounds like I love it in movies when I don't know if you guys saw The Killer, but there's this one scene in
Oh,
that
no,
in
yeah,
that
I
fucking
love The
movie.
Killer. Dude, The
Yeah,
Killer is
it's very
so
much like that.
so underrated.
I think it's good. I don't think it's like
I don't think it's a
actually
masterpiece.
I haven't seen much of the discourse about it,
I don't
but
think it's a masterpiece.
I
But
did
like, no,
really
what I
like
mean
it.
is like, what do you mean? There's like almost no discourse about it. Like, almost no one talks about it. And I'm like, I'm not saying
I
that's
guess
like,
that's right.
yeah, and I'm just saying like for a Fincher film, yeah, no, I really like it.
No, it's really good. Yeah. But like that sound like the sound effects of him like the sound design when he's like fighting that one grunt in the movie and like and it's like you can kind of hear his like ear. It's not that extreme, but like I love the I love when you kind of hear like ear ringing sound effects after every
Oh
like
yeah.
after the gunshot and the motel sequence. By the
Mhm.
way, that when I first saw that, genuinely that's like a nail biting scene
Mhm.
because I mean like the movie has already established that just anyone can die at any point. It's just that kind of film that you're getting into. It also, and I think it shows that in an effective way because it shows that like the clerk guy, like when I first saw that I was like, okay, this fucker's going to die, like he's gonna be
Oh
another
yeah.
victim of Anton's, you know, he's gonna be another sugar victim. And then when he called the right toss and he just fucking left him alone, that was horrifying. I think that was
Mhm.
one of the scariest parts of the movie because it shows that he has like this super odd like principle with coins and shit, and it's like he let him go. And like like if it were any other movie, it would show the serial killer like being a serial killer and like killing that guy, but he didn't. He
And
like
Anton has like this principle where he like with the coin toss, it's like this. He tries to be like as like fair in quotations as possible, but
yeah, but
also
in
unfair.
quotations because of course there's insane flaws in his entire philosophy, as pointed out by Moss's wife at the end of the movie. But also like that's shown like even way before that when it's like there's this one fucking part where like a he's just driving down a bridge and he sees a bird and he just like shoots the bird for like no reason. There's like no reason for him to do that. Like it's insane. He's just fucking I mean he is psychotic.
Yeah.
And you know what is there to say that hasn't been said about Javier's performance? I mean like it's just great, you know. You know, it's studied as the most realistic psychopath in all of cinema, which
Which is
fuck,
super cool.
I
It's just-
agree. He's
I don't know.
horrifying.
It's so hard to talk about this movie because like what can you say that for two reasons. One, what can you say that has already been said? It's just such like a huge member of like the popular zeitgeist, and it's this huge member of like obviously like film bro cinema, and like everyone knows this movie. Everyone knows moments from this movie. They know who Anton Chigurh is. They've seen him before in memes or just in culture before. Everyone knows the coin toss scene. It's iconic. Number one,
iconic,
that's why it's so hard to talk about it. And number two,
I know, and it's
this
kind of a
movie's like
shame because
perfect. It's so pitch perfect.
It is.
Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, I can say anything about this, but it's just gonna be me praising some other random element of this. Like, everything about it is so perfect. The color grading, the editing, the screenplay, the acting, the directing, the cinematography. Like, pretty much every single little second of this movie, they made the right choice. You can't make a better movie than this.
That should be talked about. You know what is crazy though is that, and I've seen a lot of interviews and a lot of videos about this, but they fucking just had so much fun like filming this. Like obviously, Javier, I don't want to say his last name. I don't want to butcher it, but
Bardem?
the guy that played Anton Chigurh
Javier Bardem.
fucking
That's
hated it.
how you pronounce it.
Bardem. Mr. Bardem fucking hated his haircut, and like it did definitely hinder his mental health. But like, you had the Chad fucking Josh Brolin who would like, come on man, let's go get a beer and Taos while we're filming this, it'll be all right, dude. And then they like are bros on sets, and they didn't know that they were making something special. They were just like, fuck, no one's gonna watch this shit. Like no one's seeing this. We're just making this for fun, basically.
They obviously knew people were making this. The Coen brothers were iconic by that point. Everyone knew.
No, I've seen in interviews of them being like, of them predicting, and the Coens were like, yeah, I think this is gonna be one of our like odd ones out, and it's probably not gonna like do very well. Like I swear that was kind of the overall vibe.
Wow.
Yeah, but it overtaken by how much fun they had on set. Like I watched an entire video about like how much fun they had just like in the elements, just doing shit in the desert and like in Taos, doing character work and stuff like that.
I want to
reading the book, like they.
Yeah, I want to talk about a couple things. Anton Chigurh or Javier Bardem's haircut, such a Coen choice. It's such a goofy haircut, and they did it for such a great reason. The Coens love doing this kind of comedic like shit over some of the darkest shit going on. It's such a good Coen choice. I love it. Number two, I want to talk about this presence at the Oscars. The year this came out the same year as There Will Be Blood. And they're basically like strong, heated Oscar contenders with each other. They're both like very Oscar movies. They're both made by directors who are like darlings and who the Oscars love. And they're both like heavily going against each other. They're both like pretty much nominated for every single category. They're going against each other at the Oscars that year. And so people were talking about it. It was a huge heated like, what's going to win Best Picture? Is going to be No Country, There Will Be Blood. And I mean, No Country won Best Picture, and I think rightfully so. I think out of the two films, I prefer No Country. Obviously, I know you do, but like, I thought now thinking about it, rewatching the film, it feels a little bit weird, because I honestly think There Will Be Blood feels like more of an Oscars film, and I also think that film's a masterpiece. It's perfect, and it's so that movie's so fantastic as well. But
I think it's just I don't think it's that weird because I feel like.
These films are also filmed close to each other too.
I did, yeah. No, both of these were filmed in New Mexico.
During the oil tower sequence in There Will Be Blood, I think they had to shut down production for No Country for Old Men because they like the sequence was like getting so big.
Yeah, super cool.
I mean, and those are like, and that sequence is a perfect like 10 out of 10 sequence with no issues on it as well. And that's like a really, really fantastic film. But yeah, I mean, and I think that year the Oscar made some great calls. Like, obviously Javier Bardem won Best Supporting Actor, and I think like no one else. Like, he's one of the best supporting actors in history of film. This is one of the best supporting actor roles ever put to screen. But Daniel Day-Lewis won Best Actor over Josh Brolin, and I also think that was the right choice. Again, probably one of the best lead actor.
I love Josh Brolin,
but in Daniel Day-Lewis and There Will Be Blood, again, just like what I said with Javier Bardem, one of the best lead actor performances put to film, like ever. So, it was a great year for movies that year.
Absolutely. It was, yeah. 2007, man. What an what a trip.
Yeah.
And also what a good like I know a lot of like okay, so do you know that one it's the part where he's like shooting people in the motel. Do you know that part? And then he kills
Yeah.
that guy in the shower
Yeah.
curtain.
Mm-hmm.
That's my fucking uncle's like one of my dearest that's my uncle's like dearest friend. Like he's in the movie. And I know a ton of people that like worked on set and stuff like that. It's a very and you know it for that alone it's very like I feel proud, you know, it's like representative of the best of
Well,
New Mexico's
I'm just like,
um
yeah. I'm just
film like atmosphere,
I yeah,
yeah.
no, I just as a New Mexican, it feels great that this kind of shit is filmed here.
Yeah. Like honestly, fuck filming in Texas, bro. Just film in southern New Mexico. It's
Yeah.
the same thing. It's
God.
literally the exact same thing, you know?
God, this place is so beautiful. Like fucking in Rio
And
Doso and
and you
shit.
can
Oh,
make like great yeah. And you can make great like big sequences too. Like fuck, look at the bridge. That's not they didn't actually film that in El Paso. That was like
even
that was in
though
or
even though
I don't know,
recently
it was some like town in and they completely redid it.
even though recently the El Paso film scene is like picking up. Like a huge chunk of One Battle was filmed in El Paso.
Oh yeah, that whole yeah.
I actually recall.
That is super cool, yes. But
Anyway,
yes,
do you boys
please.
have anything else to
It's
say
cool.
about No Country for Old Men?
I guess my only thing is like
It's a perfect movie. It's one of the best ever
I don't
made.
know.
You can't like
It is perfect. It's also a very vibe. It's very
God, it's so good.
like I
This
don't know. I
is
love this shit
it's
so
also
much.
such an
It reminds
insanely
me of like
rewatchable
getting up
movie.
early in the morning, going
Oh,
on
yeah.
a hike.
Yeah, it's such an insanely
Yeah, it
rewatchable
is
movie
very
too.
rewatchable.
Like I was watching it because I've seen this movie a couple times before, and I was rewatching it this week, and I started watching. I'm like, yeah, what an amazing opening scene, and it's almost like I blinked and we're already at the motel sequence. I'm like, oh shit, we're already at the motel sequence. Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? Like it just moves so fast because it's so
Yeah.
perfect. It's so perfectly paced, and it's yeah.
And I love that there's no like score. Like I
Mhm.
think that adds like such a creepy element to the whole thing.
And it makes all the scenes with Anton so much more like menacing because there's no
I know
score.
it's just like
Yeah.
it's just kind of like Sounds of the Room, and they actually do something fucked. They get like Sounds of the Room, and they slightly like amp it up. So, and you don't even notice this while watching it, but if you rewatch it and pay attention, it does kind of sound like there's like some sort of an orchestral like chord being played,
No,
but it's just like the
I
ambience
get
of
what
the
you're
room
saying. I
being,
get what
like,
you're saying. Yeah,
knocked out. It's
I heard
weird.
that. I heard that. This is like yeah. This is probably
It
also
is
my third
crazy.
time watching the movie.
This dude, this is like my fifth time. Like
Yeah,
I've seen this
fair.
movie so many times.
Fair.
I love it so much.
No, I love it. I love it probably
I-
just as much as you do. It's so good.
And the book is very interesting. I'm gonna say something crazy. No one's ever said this before. Genuinely prefer the movie to the book. I love the book so much, though. The book adds a whole other layer to the movie. Eric, you're gonna
Yeah.
love reading the book.
I'm excited.
I think it's
And
like,
I've heard it's a
super
quick read
entertaining.
too.
Oh, dude, I got done like a week.
All right, based.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, it was
Um,
good.
All right, I think we're done with the
I have
discussion.
nothing else
10
to
out of
say.
10.
It's a 10 out of 10. It's my
Yeah,
favorite movie.
10
I
out of
love
10.
it.
Peak.
All right.
It is peak.
Okay. So we have come to recommendation time, and it is my turn to recommend something.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so just for future reference, since Michael is now a permanent member of the pod, how it usually goes is for the first episode, it was Luke's recommendation, that was mine. So just Luke, me. For now, we're just going to add one more person to the sequence. It's going to go Luke, me, Michael. So next week will be Michael's recommendation. So Michael, over the next week, think of what you're going to recommend on the podcast next week. You have power now.
It's got to be something that like none of us have seen.
Yeah, I mean, it could be something. that
None of
some
it. I was
us
gonna
Yeah.
recommend a movie I've seen like a billion fucking times.
No.
I don't think either of you. If it is what I recommend, I don't think either of you have seen it, but I've seen it like I literally.
Guys, Okay, well, don't say it. Obviously, no. Yeah. Also, Michael, don't
No,
tell
I'm
Luke.
not gonna say.
Don't tell Luke. Like when you reveal the recommendation,
watch
it's
that
for
one.
the first time on air. Is when you do it.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Michael, he's just gonna be like, Wind Rises again. We're just gonna do that again. I mean, honestly, I'd be fine with rewatching it
I'd
next
be
week.
down.
But no, don't do that.
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna do my recommendation kind of on the fly. I have some ideas, but like this week, but I have a few options, so I'm gonna let you guys. I'm gonna talk it out with you guys. So I have a couple ideas. There's one that I have for a movie that I've not seen before that I've really wanted to see. There's also, in light of Nirvana the band, the show, the movie, I wanted you guys to watch some more Matt Johnson work. So I was going to recommend like 2 Matt Johnson movies, if you guys are down for that, but I've seen them before. So would you rather do something that none of us have seen before, or like 2 Matt Johnson movies, just to take a test of his work?
I vote for none of us have seen.
Yeah, so do I.
Because, like, if it's bad, like Dinner in America,
Then we can
then at
all
least we
hate
can, yeah,
Um,
then we can all suffer together.
okay. You guys don't want to do Matt Johnson stuff? Actually, maybe we might be able to do a Matt Johnson movie next
mean,
week. Cause like
I'll probably
think, is there
Yeah,
anything
maybe, or I'll
next
just
week?
watch it on my own time. I'll just do it on my own
Well,
time.
well, maybe because
Is there
like,
anything next week? There's Hail Mary.
no, Hail Mary's
Oh,
not next week.
Hail Mary Project. Oh my god.
Project Hail. Okay,
Oh, never
Project
mind.
Hail
Is it
Mary's
next
not
week?
next week.
It's like in 2
Project
weeks.
Hail Mary is coming out in like 3 weeks.
Oh,
I'm so fucking excited for that movie.
I
Oh
am-
yeah,
I
it's on
am-
the 20th.
I already have
Yeah.
tickets. I already have tickets for it. I'm excited in IMAX. I'm so excited.
Oh dude, that's fucking sick.
I'm
I
gonna
heard
see
good
the.
things.
I'm gonna see the early Amazon Prime IMAX screening of it on March 16th.
That
That's
is
so fire.
so Pete. Did you say that's so ire?
So that's so fire.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Next week there's like the Bride movie coming out.
Oh yes, I've seen
Well,
many things for that.
Actually, I don't know. We might have to
Yeah.
record a little bit early next week. Actually, I don't know. Maybe we'll
Right.
talk about it. We'll talk about it. There's also like the Pixar Hoppers movie, so there's that. But I'm not really that interested in either of those. I'm gonna be honest. And like this week, what came out? Scream 7. It's bad. I saw it. I just don't
What
think.
about Crime 101?
Are we gonna do Crime 101?
Why not?
Fuck. I guess. I mean,
I mean, we could.
I have time. I like these last 2
Yeah,
weeks have
then-
been super busy for me, but this week I think it's finally gonna clear up. Except I'm going home again, so yeah. Well, I can't catch a break. But yeah, I guess we could do Crime One. I don't know. We'll talk about it, and then when this episode comes out, there will be the post on YouTube that says what's next week, and everyone, the audience will know, but we don't know right now. But if not Crime 101, I think we should do some Matt Johnson stuff, just in light of Nirvana the band, the show, the movie, because he's an awesome guy. I don't know. What do you guys want to?
Sure.
Okay, so you guys both picked the thing that all of us have never seen. I'm going to recommend the Harmony Korine movie Gummo. Have you heard of it?
Elmo.
Gummo.
What the fuck is Gummo?
Wait, hold on. I think I.
Gummo, 1977.
Yeah, 1970. Wait, this is so familiar.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
kind
from
of
the creator of Kids.
yeah.
Kids.
Yeah.
I have no idea there.
Have you seen Kids? I have not,
Okay.
but I
No.
know of
I haven't either.
it.
I also know of Kids. I also know of the drama behind Kids. I know why a lot of people don't like Kids.
Yeah, I do too. I've heard this movie is super fucked up and just as fucked up as Kids. So
Oh.
yeah. Are you guys ready to watch something like really like notoriously fucked up and notoriously like? If not, I can recommend something else. But I've been wanting to watch this for a while.
We're watching Gummo.
No, we're watching Gummo. Yeah, we need to get Michael
Oh my
out of the
God.
show. I
It
don't.
has a 39 on Rotten Tomato.
Oh my god. I don't think
Oh.
Michael has seen something
no, some
truly
people-
like.
Some people consider this
Awful.
thing a masterpiece, and it might be the kind of thing that I like. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of film fans consider this thing a masterpiece, but I'm just excited to check this out.
It's on Netflix.
Oh, it's on Netflix.
What?
No, it is
Is it
not.
on Netflix?
It's not on
What?
anywhere.
What's it
You're
on?
lying.
Nowhere.
It's not anywhere.
Yeah,
How?
we'll still be able to watch it, but
Okay.
What do you? Okay.
Ah.
He's gonna just trust the process.
um, yeah, Gummo. It's like very notoriously fucked up. It's notoriously gross and gruesome. So just know that. There's a lot of weird shit that goes on in it, and a lot of people really like this movie, and a lot of people don't. It's very divisive. I'll say that one. So it might be a
Like
culture
nocturnal
shock.
animals.
Yeah, it's probably worse, dude. I'm gonna over the next coming episodes. One of these days, I'm gonna fucking recommend Happiness. It's one of my favorites, but it's probably the most fucked up movie I've ever seen. And we're all gonna sit down and watch it together because I own the 4K Criterion of it, and we're all gonna enjoy our time. Yeah.
Sounds fire. I'm down.
I'm super down for that. That sounds fun.
Yeah, we
Okay.
need to open Michael's palette to see some
Yes.
truly fucked up
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Now,
Because I've seen
okay.
a lot of.
Good.
I've
Now, what
seen
I
some
will
fuck-
say, I mentioned Happiness. It's happening at some time on the show. Do not look up anything about this movie. Same with Gummo. Just go in
I'm not
blind.
going to.
Just go in blind. I know a little bit about what's going on in it just because I know about it, but I still am going to go in pretty much blind as well. So, yeah, I just know that it's notoriously fucked up, and it's by Harmony Korine, who's a weirdo. I have a Harmony Korine quote in my letterbox bio. One of his most famous recent quotes, "Ice show speed is the new Tarkovsky."
Is he correct?
Yes.
I don't know.
What is he make? Is he still kicking, or not kicking like as in alive? But is he still making movies?
Tarkovsky?
No.
Harmony Korine?
The
Yeah.
creator of Gummo. Yeah.
Harmony Korine is like, he's like 45. If you talk about Tarkovsky, he's like long dead. Harmony
Yeah, I
Korine
know,
is like,
I know
Harmony
that.
Korine is on some like weirdo shit right now. He's like, he made a movie. His last movie is called Baby Invasion. If you look shit up about this movie,
What?
it's like weird as hell. It's like this like video game type of movie, and it's about these like baby heads that like are like floating around this like world. It's really weird, and it's like really low rated. Like a lot of people really hate this movie and say it's fucking terrible. But like some of his older movies, people say are masterpieces, like movies like Kids and Gummo. So you know, Harmony Korine's a weird filmmaker. So we'll check out Gummo.
I heard Kids is like it's like Kids is like what I heard it's very similar to mid 90s. Like mid 90s takes a ton of
Yeah.
inspiration from
Yeah,
Kids.
but from what I've also heard, like Kids is also super fucked up as well. So
I did hear that. I also heard that like mid 90s in a way is more like respectful towards what it's trying to say. Than
I
Kids.
heard a lot of people saying they like Kids more, but you know, well, that's a crazy thinking about that. Yeah, so we're doing Gummo next week. We'll see. Gummo also follows a group of kids, so yeah.
I feel like we're gonna see some awful shit.
I'm kind of looking forward to it, but I'm also kind of horrified. But you know,
yeah,
we'll see what
I'm
happens.
the same thing. I've been wanting to watch this for a while, but I know some of the stuff that transpires. Yeah. All right. Next week we'll be talking about Gummo from 1997 and possibly other movies. Maybe Matt Johnson stuff. I think that would be awesome. But we'll talk about it on text. Yeah. All right. I think that's the show. I've been Eric Dominguez.
Woo! And I have been Lucanaya.
And I have been Michael Capanos.
And thank you everybody for watching. Go watch some movies.